Cal yet, though. Ooh. Eee. Best wait for him, though, because things may move at a pace. I don't know. This could go completely off-piste. Yeah.
There we go. Added a nice picture to the group journal.
What the fuck? Who is that?
That is actually a famous person in Sweden. But he's called Alexander Bard. So this Tuesday, when I had the campaign with co-workers, one of the older co-workers who, he just joined in because we were doing it on distance anyway, on Roll20. So he joined in for a one-shot show up, and he played Malexander Bard, the Bard. And that was his character then. He was a strength-based bard who went around and whacking things with his hands.
No offense, but I think we should choose something.
Aqua, I don't know what's happening. I think you're freeze-framed, but you're looking like you're contemplating your glass of Coke on my screen.
Am I still doing it?
Whoa! No, everyone just...
You've gone. It might be something to do with your connection to you, because you're no longer on video. You're an avatar now.
No, we lost your video feed and everything.
It's really weird because I lost everyone else's video feed at the same time. It's like, bloop.
Oop.
What happened?
We need to choose the logo of someone we can really trust to be informative.
I see a Nox.
There he is.
Or a Cal, I mean.
Yeah, obviously, Nox must be his actual screen name that he uses more often. But I met him as Cal, so he's Cal.
Yeah.
It's like, you're Alok. You're not Aglasia. You're Alok. Because that's the character you played when I met you.
To me, he will always be that shaman that chewed someone out for trying to teach him to be a shaman.
The group journal, Fox News Channel.
Hello.
We should switch him to One American News now.
Hey, Cal, mate, how you doing?
Alright.
Are you with us? You're alive?
I'm alive.
Awesome.
I switched my character to level 5 and had no interesting choices to make, so that's done.
Oh, well, there you go.
I now have an extra attack. Hooray!
Awesome. I was just saying to everyone, I don't really know quite where this may end up today. We can treat it a little bit like a session 0 because we're transitioning to something else, but let's go with it naturally and see where it goes. I might have to steer it a bit at some point. Everyone present?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Oh, yes.
Right, so the...
Yes, testing.
Rodwick.
Mordwick is
You
back.
know how I spent ages faffing about to make my weapons work on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Turns out, leveling up has also has upgraded the dice on that, so now I need to edit them again.
Well, I was just saying, but you weren't here for it, Cal. Some people are welcome to play with dice if you want in my adventures, and all I want is just when anyone makes a roll, whether you're doing it on Roll20, whether you're doing it on Discord, on D&D Beyond, or you're doing it physically, say it, as if we're playing on a tabletop.
Right.
Otherwise, so we get to and fro. Otherwise, it's just me saying, "Oh, I think that hits. Oh, I don't think that hits." That sort of stuff. So. Which I thought used to be dead efficient, but I think it loses something if you know.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at all your stats on the screen, I'm like, oh, that didn't hit. Oh, that did hit. But you don't get to join in. Okay, so where you left off last time, after clearing the Wave Echo Cave, successfully taking down Nesnar, the Black Spider, and clearing the remaining beasties that are within the mines there, you make your way back to Phandulin with Nundro, Rockseeker in tow, whom you rescued from... he was being held in the room next to the Nesnar. It takes you a couple of days, but you're well trodden, you know this path. You make it back to Phandulin without any issue. And you on the outskirts of Phandulin, you can see Nundro getting a bit more lively and happy, and as soon as he sees the Stonehill Inn, realizing that must be where his brother must be, he runs forward into the Stonehill Inn. What would you guys like to do? Do you follow?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Let's go to the inn.
A nice reunion. That could be good.
So, inside you can see Nundro running and seeing Gundren at the back. They, in tears, they each hug each other, big dwarven, gruffy hug. With tears in his eyes, Gundren turns to you. Sorry, what was that? Or was that
I
some
think it
background
was
noise?
background.
All right. Eyes to you, to all of you, and says, "Thank you. Thank you so much for saving my brother."
Well, you're welcome.
Tell me, how was the mine?
You want to avoid a big pile of rubble in one spot, otherwise it's quite fine.
Was some poison was in it somewhere as well? If I remember correctly.
There were a lot of ghouls.
Mm,
First off, there was some undead
Good to know.
flying skull thing, which we kind
Yeah.
of buried.
Oh, right. Well, if we can
And,
draw that on a map somewhere and you can show me where it is, we can take care of it.
I would be very careful because apparently the location of this mine is known by how should I say this? Undue influences.
Really? How do you mean?
Well, there were some really big spiders in there, like really, really big, like seriously big, though.
Big spiders. Got it. But they're all dead now, aye?
Yeah,
Well-
and I think there were some doppelgangers. There was a
As
doppelganger.
you may expect, the people who kidnapped had managed to track down the mine as well, and we found the leader of it there. Dealt with him handily, of course.
Yeah.
But,
Gundren nods happily. Sildar is also in the background, nodding along.
but obviously, there's more to it than that. We also found this concerning them planning an attack on another settlement.
Another settlement, you say? Sildar stands forward at this time. Says, did you say you found some evidence of this?
Yes, we did. It's
you
been a
should-
while. And
Yeah,
I didn't
you should
typically write
see.
it on.
You have that note.
You had this note in the final room of the last. Well, wasn't the final room the way you guys went around, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Also, that spider, that symbol at the bottom is really spidery again.
Sildar looks. Do you hand the note over to Sildar?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sildar looks over that, and his eyes go wide when he reaches the bottom of that note. He says, "That's no spider.
Okay.
I believe that's the crest of the dragon cult."
The dragon
They're
cult?
pretty shit at drawing a dragon, but yeah.
Well, it's
Really?
yes, I believe I've seen it on some other missives. Their activities are being monitored. They've always been outliers, never really had shown any serious threat. But this
I
is south
imagine
of
it's
Greenest.
it's difficult to draw a dragon as a dragon. You never have a mirror big enough to see yourself.
Fair point, young dwarf. Greenest is far away. What would
How
you
far
do?
away?
Over 1,000 miles.
Whew.
Do you have some
That's-
magical ways of
that's,
contacting them, like ascending or something?
Sildar.
Or I don't know. Sounds a bit radical, but yeah, they're people too.
Yeah. Sildar looks concerned more at the note, looks at it backwards and front, and after some time says, "I could probably get you there, but I would be calling in a major favour."
Get us there.
Yes, if you
I
want
was
to go
thinking
and
more of a
investigate.
note there, but okay.
How would you get us there?
kind of teleportation.
Someone owes me a favor.
It's
Hmm.
a big favor.
That's a big
It is a
favor.
big. It's his eyes are wide, but he explains. This is very concerning. You have proven your capabilities sorting out the lost mine. I'm sure Phandulin will thrive now because of your actions. You clearly are capable. Would you go and investigate this and let me know somehow what you find?
Of course.
Sure.
I would, but I don't think it's wise to leave the forge undefended. Perhaps I'll stay here with Gundren.
Gundren's eyes light up at this. You'd be very welcome, Master Dwarf.
Aw, we'll
Mm.
miss you.
Are you sure about this?
Quite.
I mean, could use someone who throw flames poorly.
I wave my hand. What about me?
Yeah, but I said poorly as well.
It's fine. We'll meet again.
I have
Don't
my
know
poison
where,
sprays.
don't know when, but we will meet again.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay, fine,
Well,
but do stay safe and all that.
Yeah, remember to not get sick. Remember social distancing?
Gundren looks quizzically at you, Master Wizard. Social distancing! Distancing?
Yes. I heard there was a plague going around, or
Psst, it's a thing wizards do when they hide in their towers with their books.
Oh, yes. Smell like teenagers' bedrooms, don't they?
Yeah.
yeah.
Very well. Zilda comes over to you at this point, and are you ready to leave? I fear that we don't know when this was dated. There was no other missives, I assume, in the office that might have led us to know the date and
Do you
time.
know anything else about Greenest? I've never been there at all.
That's,
I fear for them. I know of them,
I mean,
but I fear for them.
whereabouts is it?
Greenest is about 1,000 miles southwest.
Southwest? Where
Southwest.
the F would that take?
Below Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Baldur's Gate area. I've never been to Baldur's Gate.
sounds like a
It's quite a place. Good for a good night out, but also good to get your pockets lifted,
Can you find some good items over there?
potentially.
Probably.
Well, kick some ass, take some notes, find some items. I'm up for it. First, I need some beer, though.
Very good.
You
And
always need beer.
Yeah, but I mean,
Gundren puts on a big spread of food and ale. Everything's paid for tonight. You are the heroes of the moment, and the Stonehill Inn is welcoming you for the night.
Oh, Cat, really. Give me some space.
Sildar comes over at some point during the revelries. In the morning, then. Shall I
the
call in
morning.
this favour?
yeah.
Yeah, why not? But now, for a drum solo.
Very well. Meet me in the Townmaster's Hall in the morning. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Is there
Well,
anything
I'm
you
gonna-
guys would like to do before the night happens? Before the night
I
Have a
want
finishes?
to
beer?
get really, really drunk.
Really drunk, cool.
Really,
Yeah, way too drunk here as well.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna.
beer was free after all. I mean,
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
mean,
no ale.
no expense spared. You can pretty much have
Mhm.
have it whatever you like from the place.
Do you want to play the game too, sweetie? I have a cat here and she just keeps wanting my attention.
It's your familiar.
No, so I'm
Apparently.
finished for the night at least, and there's nothing special for me to do.
No,
Very good.
pretty happy with it.
Just a
That
fun.
said, though, when we return to the rooms, I
Okay.
mean, me being drunk and all, You may hear some odd shit from the room,
Okay.
like someone trying to summon gods and whatnot.
Oh,
I mean, drunk and all. I mean, I can't be held responsible for if I manage to do a pact with something.
right.
Just to be clear, I mean that's clearly a Hannibal problem. Um,
At some point through the night, you guys, anyone who happens to be awake, the candlelight seems to dim, almost completely snuff out for about 5 seconds and then come back to full brightness. Something occurred in the night.
That was strange. Let's have another beer.
So, Wadwick's up all night getting pissed. Good to know.
Yep.
um,
At some
I-
point during the night, I might have gone out and tried out my new spell, Fireball, right into the air, like a firework.
firebolt or fireball?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Into the...
All right, you go.
That's not so much.
Go. You
firework.
you go out into the
into the square.
into the square. The square rolls a dexterity check. The square fails the dexterity check.
Well, it was
where are you
straight
aiming?
into the air.
Straight
Into
up.
the air.
Straight up,
Yeah.
300
Yeah.
feet
You
up
throw a-
and
Yeah.
150
You throw a
feet up.
massive slug of molten lava into the air.
Very good. Yeah. Any and what sort of time of night are you doing this?
Round 1, I think.
Right. Okay. Anyone who noticed you and followed you out, or anyone happens to be out, you startle a lot of animals. This huge fireball in the air. But you see some kids who are probably shouldn't still be awake, like, yay, and cheering at it. It's a night revelry around the village.
Yes.
You can have an inspiration for that.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, by the way, for sake of brevity and making things a bit easier, the crest on my shield is no longer tankard and has never been. It's kind of retcon.
A bit of an errata, yep.
Yeah, it's a raven.
All right.
Yeah, I mean it's a celebration, right?
Yep.
So it's not a celebration until I wake up in the morning, hungover, and whoever's in the room next to me. I don't really know how I got up there in the first place, so it's fine.
I will. After I fireballed the air, I will entertain the children and people with my illusion magics as well,
Nicely done. Nicely
with
done.
my cantrips and so on, to just have a fun night and
Very
keep
good.
the mood light.
Geralt, Randall Dwarf,
Is
anything this
still
evening?
off with the children.
Oh, is he
I
not here?
will.
Oh no.
Hey, he knocks his Kalsa.
Oh, is he AFK? I didn't even know. Shit.
He mentioned that,
Did he?
like I was trying to stretch this.
Oh shit.
Oh no,
there you go.
he's here.
Is he?
Sort of.
Alright.
Well, we'll
Sort of
just
here.
keep.
Alright, okay. Are we okay to
going
carry
and
on,
we'll-
Cal? Can you
Yeah.
hear what's happening? Yeah. I'm sort of here.
Okay.
Down.
We'll just keep going.
Alrighty. And Randall Dwarf, anything you wanted to do throughout the night?
I'll just play minor illusions as well.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Cool. Yep. You all have a good night's rest. Awake the next morning, level 5. The day is yours. You feel a little foggy-headed, some of you, but it's a glorious day. A nice gentle breeze. The dwarf contingent are all gathering to set back out towards the Wave Echo Cave.
No, you don't understand. Foggy-headed is good. Foggy-headed means that I had a good night.
Very true.
So, do they have anything along the lines of alchemist's kindness here, aka aspirin?
You could certainly inquire.
Let's go to the general shop
think-
and
I think,
see if they have it.
Mr. Stonehill might suggest you just have the hair of the dog.
Yeah, give me the damn coat of the damn dog.
There we go. A nice breakfast whiskey is served to you.
Can I also have
Yeah,
one?
and with a nice side of fried eggs and bacon. Extra greasy, please.
Yeah, it's brought out. It smells brilliant. You are lovely, lovely foods. When now the villagers have heard that your escapades in the Wayvaker Cave are going to create all these riches, they are offering a bit more than they were before. It's high living right now.
Oh yes.
Nice.
And for free. That's
Yeah,
been a while.
I'll be down there. Not very hungover.
No.
Oddly happy though. Massive smile on my face.
Very good.
Never had
So-
the. You're in a
And
good
with a
mood.
pet.
Yeah. Oh right. Okay. Explain this.
Where did you get that?
It's a raven perched on my shoulder. For anyone wondering, it's just my queen gave it to her. Gave him to me last night. It's very nice.
Okay.
It's amazing. He's called Nevermore.
Who's
I'll
your queen?
take a large gulp of the whiskey. Side it close to you. Eye the raven. Never,
He looks at you and he's
nevermore, huh?
yeah, Nevermore.
The raven shuffles up to you a bit, looks down, ruffles its feathers, and
Aren't you the cutest little thing?
Yeah, yeah,
Gives you a
she
little-
is.
Right.
Hey,
Can
go
I-
over to her. Go over to
give
her.
him
And
a-
he flies over.
hops over,
Hops.
Can
and
I
just
can
sort
I
of
feed
like
the raven some
claws a little
breadcrumbs?
Yeah, you can feed the raven all you want.
I'm sitting eating my breakfast with Miles sitting on top of my head. I give him a little nibble as well.
very good. Like,
Miles was the damn spider, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
oh yeah, how is the spider nibbling? The spider
I don't know how
just
they
takes
eat, right?
takes the bit of bacon and just turns it into puts cocoons it
Exactly.
in web, and then just like
Hangs
deposits
it from his ear.
deposits it in Wadwick's breast pocket. There's a little cocoon of bacon. Yeah.
Or no, I cast Mage Hand and try and catch a cockroach I see running around over the floor
All right.
to
very
give
good.
it to him.
All right. Well, roll me a d20 for the dexterity of that mage hand trying to catch a cockroach. Ooh, first roll of
16.
the campaign, 16. Yeah, easy. Catch it, deftly, boink, got it. And Miles, is it Miles? Is Miles?
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah,
Miles.
Miles just turns it into a cocoon and puts it in your pocket.
He likes to have travel rations, I take
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's good
Also,
for him.
I
popping it
guess
away.
the poison needs to seep in so it properly liquefies.
Yeah, it's good for him. He can't eat some of the thing that well, so
very good.
By the way, Tia, what kind of outfit does your character have on?
Did Tin
a
just drop on what
very-
you wearing?
Yeah, I'm just dropping what you're wearing. Because if there is a skirt involved, my raven will be between the legs peering up.
No,
Jesus!
sorry, it's pants.
where is this?
It's banned, huh? Well, I mean, he's still. I mean, after being handled like that, scratched and everything, he's a bit on the. Well,
On the frisky side.
yeah, he's on the frisky side.
I'm handling the damn Raventon, not something else.
Well, he's a happy raven.
He's a very.
He's a
happy
raunchy raven.
raven.
I just
The
imagine.
raunch. Shouldn't you have maybe? Well, okay, I guess that's why it's called Nevermore.
Hmm.
He's not getting any. Oh, poor
So
baby.
when we meet someone wearing a skirt, we will just see Tin's eyes glaze over when he looks through the raven's eyes and up the skirt of some lady.
Well, I suppose. And look,
Hey, if you get gifted something like this, a very nice present as a raven to have with you all the time, and I see what he sees, I'd be stupid not to take advantage.
Okay.
okay, in that case, I'm going to tell the Raven something. I kind of wonder if you hear it.
Yeah, I hear everything.
Okay,
He's-
fine. Then, I'll just take the Raven out and then we'll see because I kind of want to test this.
Hmm.
Is
And
your
I'll-
just briefly your Raven Hannibal? Is it the same as a wizard's find familiar, or is it something special?
No, it's even better.
What is it? Is it? Oh, is it?
There we
Is it
go.
a warlock
I'll let you
demon?
see it.
Well, what am I looking at? Roll 20.
Yep. In roll 20, you have
Sentinel,
it. The full.
Sentinel Raven. Ooh, nice one.
but
Oh
yeah,
yes, I remember you telling me about this. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the Raven where the windows to the bathroom are, to the bathing rooms are.
Ooh. You see him flying off immediately.
I'm coming back
Yeah,
in,
but-
and I'm going to only do this. Like I'm going to offer you a high five, basically. You can thank
Yeah,
me later.
you see me sitting there, like staring into nothing with a big smile on my face. He goes,
Hannibal, what's you have a stat block for the Raven, yeah?
yeah, I've added it into. It's the same as for a
let's have
normal Raven.
Let's have an intelligence check for the Raven there.
Oh, intelligence check. I can do
Remember that
this. Why?
information and see if it can work out where it's being sent.
Well, the thing is, I hear and see everything he hears and sees.
Right.
He hears
So,
and sees, so he technically should be rolled with me.
Initially, your Raven just goes and looks at the like.
There's a big difference
at
between.
a wall with curtains that are drawn, a window with curtains that are drawn, and just looks at himself and just gives himself a little yeah.
He needs to clean up.
I'm gorgeous.
There's a
I'm
big
Raven.
difference, though, between my Raven and a familiar.
Mhm.
Mine doesn't act on its own.
Oh, it can only do what you actually tell
Yeah,
it to.
it follows me completely. It doesn't have any free will like a
All
normal
right,
familiar
fair enough.
does.
Well, we'll say that was yours then. In that case, you
So
don't.
that's why his stat block is
you-
kind of useless.
You struggle to find the window for quite a while there,
Yeah.
but you find it eventually.
I mean, I haven't even seen it myself, so.
Very good. Okay, any what would you guys like to do? The morning is yours.
I'll, wave goodbye, send them on their way.
I will have some breakfast.
Mm.
Say goodbye to old that person.
Randall Dwarf.
It is
I'll let
Randall.
him keep the mace we found. If there are any more undeads up in the mine, I mean, this is the mace to have to kill him with.
Yep.
I take it and just sort of immediately. Oh, God.
Like a Thor hammer moment.
Thank you.
Dong!
You want a flail as well?
Give him all your junk.
Yeah.
You can be a banking character.
What if we start getting teleporters? We set up a teleport room in Phandulin just to go and ditch all our shit.
Well, we could technically refurbish Tresender Manor and have it rebuilt, and then make that our base of operations eventually.
Got a
Yeah.
castle.
I mean, that's
Yeah, we
not a
have
bad
castle.
idea.
We actually have a castle, so.
Yeah.
But hey, we
That's
can have a
also
manor on the side.
I mean, this is
Can
in
never
a
have too
town,
many
though.
homes.
That's better than a
While
castle
you
out
were
in the
all
forest.
discussing this, Sildar comes in. It's about 10 a.m. now. You've been talking a lot over breakfast.
Hey,
and
Silver, can we get Tresender Manor?
I thought you wanted. I was sorting you out. Passage
Yeah,
to
we will. We will, but.
Yeah, well, we're
here's
going there as well,
here's
but
a-
we might come back.
We
Tresender
have a
Manor.
great idea.
That'll
Yeah.
be. You'd have to speak to the governor about that. And I don't think you get on very well with him anyway.
No, we don't.
That is true.
Well, I don't know. The governor seemed like an okay guy.
No, he
I mean,
was not. He was a.
No, wait, that was the town master. Oh, wait, or was that the governor?
The town master was a cock.
Yeah, he
and
was a cock.
So
That's what I mean.
One
I
of
mean,
his-
I mean the town master.
one of us spat
yeah.
on him. No, so, yeah,
I wanted to
spat on
kill him.
You wanted to kill him, and I think he's afraid of us. So.
Well, you know,
The
Maybe
cover
maybe
photo
let things
bitch.
maybe let things calm down a bit. But maybe.
Yeah.
I'd tell people I'll put it on the agenda. I'll look into it.
Well,
Nice.
Maybe
Randall
just-
can stay and further your goal there, perhaps.
We have
Yeah.
a castle in the meantime, so.
yeah, true. But
Set
that
it
one is
so-
also run down and needs repairs, and
It's even
sending
worse.
people all the way out in the woods.
Be honest, you're gonna get if you come back expecting me to have renovated it, it'll probably look worse. It'll just be like I'll just like put a nice sheen of moss over.
Yeah, it'll just
everything.
be vines.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Some druid crafting going on there.
Some nice moss carpet. Some nice deer skull lampshades.
Anyway, Sildar, where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
Join me. We should go to the Townmaster's Hall. Don't worry, he's not there. But we need to go down to the jail, the garrison downstairs.
Okay.
Garrison.
So if you remember, that's where Sildar had sort of set himself up in office once you'd rescued him and brought him to to Phandulin. And so he takes you down the stairs and through the musty old Townmaster's Hall down to the garrison there. The cages are now empty. The prisoners that you've gathered, I think it was just the one, has already been moved off to Baldur's Gate. So, and down there he waits for you to all shuffle into quite a small room, and so much so that he actually has to step into one of the jail cells. He says, "Are you sure you're ready? Because this is me calling in quite a favour."
Wait, are you saying that this place has an actual teleportation rune already?
No.
Well, that all makes more sense to take over Tresender Manor.
We're getting teleported directly from here.
If I ask someone to do that, yes.
Who
So
are
there
you
is a
asking?
teleport room here, and we're asking someone. Well,
I
I'm
figured
ready.
We'd be taking a trip somewhere.
How on earth does a small backwater like Phandulin have a teleport room?
This
don't
isn't a
think they
teleport
have-
room. This is just a private room.
It's
So it's
from
not a
what
set
I-
up teleport room.
No, you don't see anything on the ground. It's just the garrison. You've been in here before. No, this is just a garrison.
Who are you calling in this favor from, or are we gonna be indebted to them?
No, I am owed a favour from long ago. I saved someone
I've got
once who
the-
has gone on to much, much greater things. If you're ready, I believe
Can
that
we
this
get the
would be
name?
No.
I've got a very expensive suit of armor I wanted to pick up from Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Shit, I forgot about that.
Wasn't aware you were literally going to send us off
Well,
the next morning.
I fear that Haste is our ally here. We don't know when Greenest may be attacked.
Well, can you
I'll arrange for your armor to be sent down
Well, that would be nice.
on the next
That's-
caravan, if that's helpful.
That would be helpful, yeah.
Randall Dwarf's come to watch this. He's just at the back.
Yeah.
Say
I
goodbye.
suppose I'm ready then. I've got supplies.
Very well.
Got
I'm crying like all of the hobbits at the return of the king.
All right. And with that,
donkey. I don't
My little friend, you bow to. Oh, you wait, you just short.
with that, Sildar reaches into his pocket, and you see him pull out a small, highly polished white stone, and he whispers into it. And none of you manage to pick up exactly what he's saying, but he's very quiet.
This is 5-9 coming in from our boat.
He's very serious face, doesn't laugh at things like that. And then he puts the stone back in his pocket, and you all stand there and wait. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, this was.
There's a little cockroach flies along the whisks along the side of the room there. You notice it. What do it?
I am thinking about taking out my mage hand, but I.
And then
maybe will.
in front of you appears this tall, 7-foot, gaunt elf in a dark black full robe, hooded over his eyes. You can just see the nose and the chin.
So how can we
Pointed.
tell it's an elf then?
The chin and the nose, you can tell that
Alright.
it's almost doesn't look quite healthy looking skin color. It's very give me an insight, anyone who's particularly interested in.
I'm not too bothered.
Inside. Okay, I'll roll an insight.
I rolled an
I do
8.
that with the die here, yeah?
Whatever you fancy, yeah.
I have a 7,
A
so
7.
that's
You just think this possibly looks like quite an ill person almost, but you're struggling to really to work out who this might be. He bows towards you, bows towards Sildar. He says, "You rang?" Sildar nods and comes up. Seems a bit flustered, like he's nervous that he's done this. And he's not at ease at all. He says, "Yes, yes, yes. I need passage for these four to Greenest. Do you know it? It's 1,000 miles south of here." And the dark figure bows. "Immediate passage. That is significant. I do trust that after this we will be equal." Sildar nods. Not aggressively, enthusiastically. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Please, just get them there as soon as possible. The elf bows, nods very well. Well, let's get to it. And starts to draw in the dust of the garrison without any implement. You can see his finger tracing above the ground, about 7 inches higher than the ground, leaving an imprint in the ground. Runic symbols spiral on and on and on and on. About 5 minutes after starting this, he turns slightly to you and says, "You'll have about 6 seconds to all get through." Continues on. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Stand back.
Very well.
I'm
Continues
just
on.
gonna.
Wish everyone.
I have this overpowering urge to just trying to smudge the lines a bit.
Continues on and on and on and on. This is all being done in the second empty cell. On and on. He says, "Are you ready?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
as
And with
red
a
as I'll be.
flourish, you can see him join 2 last interlocking symbols, and with that, the ground, all the weave of these runic symbols burst into light, into a bright blue, then purple and iridescent, and then before you, a sphere. And in the sphere, you can see a hazy, foggy image of rolling green hills. A nice day, it seems.
Well, we
And
had
he-
6 seconds.
I
Let's
get
the
a
elf
move on.
steps to one
just
side.
run in.
You all run through?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yoink. Very good.
Yeah, be
Shield raised, though, I want to go through.
All right, very good. Okay. Okay. So, you arrive, you appear on a road. Not in a village, not in a town. On a road in the countryside, but with managed arable fields to either side of the field of the road. Small farms here and there. And in the far off distance, you see on top of a slight hill, what looks to be a settlement, but you're a fair way away. You see small trails of smoke, dark lines that you can just make out on the horizon, lifting up lazily from this settlement. And then in the sky above, looks like it could be a bird at close distance, but then you realize, no, that's something that's a long way away, and you realize that something incredibly large is circling this settlement in front of you ahead.
Can I roll perception to see?
Sure. Let's
What
get some
it is?
perceptions. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that perception.
7.
The odd thing is that my passive perception is almost better than my normal perception now.
Yeah, but this is the action of perceiving. You've
Yeah.
seen something and now you're really looking. You're a long way away. It's hard to tell. Hey, we've got some
Well, just-
Pathfinder level rolls right here.
Yeah.
You all just genuinely
start.
think it's a bird at this rate.
Yeah.
I should have rolled with my real die. I got an
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, it's a fair way off. It looks like it'd be almost a day's travel to get to this place.
But we
you
saw
can't-
the smoke
you can
yet,
see
please.
you
so.
can see the smoke. You can see something huge in the sky.
Well, I'm just gonna say I think they're fucked and we're late, and that shit wizard plays us way wrong.
Well, or he placed us way right and he knew.
Hmm.
Maybe.
But,
We're not gonna
It-
save anyone like this, so.
He didn't come with us through
hut,
the.
hut,
No.
let's go then.
You look, you
shall
turn around, look around. You're on your own.
Do we see anything interesting around us, or just the
So
road to
a
the?
bit closer, just about a mile away, you can see after maybe 3 or 4 arable fields, you can see what looks like it is a small farm settlement, but just like a couple of buildings, nothing major. You've got the well-trodden road that you're on. It's clearly well used. You don't see any um, traffic on it at the moment, but it's clearly to be kept like this. It's a well-trodden path.
So, and excuse me for using this kind of language, but can I kind of would have liked to know that we were sent to the arse end of nowhere, but what on...
Well,
Why would the dragon cult be here? I mean, I don't get it.
Well,
This
it's
is...
easy to begin from nowhere when you're taking shit over.
I suppose, but this is still literally the arse end of nowhere, so...
Zaff, would I know, being a wizard, what kind of magic and how the rules about the teleport magic would work?
You could make me an Arcana check. With I assume you have you can you're proficient in Arcana checks.
Yep.
You can roll with an advantage.
Well, natural 20.
Ah, what would you like to know?
What magic it was and like the general rules. Like, can I, if I ask to be teleported to, for example, this town, would I get into the town or close
Right.
by? Or...
Okay. So you're wanting to know what spell he used.
Yeah.
Right. So he used teleport, the
Okay.
high level teleport. He could send you anywhere. Is
Yeah.
with certain levels of risk that are commensurate with how familiar he is with the area.
Yeah. So, assuming he wasn't very familiar with this area, it was a quite large area he could have set us down on.
Potentially.
Saf,
Yes.
my character does have history.
hmm
Is there something about this area that would pique people's
You
interests?
can, if you are proficient in history, you can make me a history check with advantage.
With
While she's
advantage.
while she's doing that, I will explain to the rest of the party about the teleport magic and why we got so far away.
Okay.
So we were sent somewhere where he didn't know how, and we could have ended up inside of the earth.
No, don't
Maybe.
think we could have and been put inside of the earth, but
Yeah,
we,
we could.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you'd know with your 20. Yes, you know that there is
Okay.
a degree, depending on how familiar a wizard who casts the spell or any magic user who casts the spell, depending on how familiar they are with the area, if they have a tie to the area, if they have an item from the area, if they've been to the area, each level of familiarity increases the likelihood of success. So the less familiar you are, the easier it is to mess it up.
Saf, my knowledge or my history check is a total of 20.
20, a total 20, dirty 20.
A total
So
20,
yeah,
not a natural 20. It's a total
you
20.
you know of Greenest. You
Yeah.
know that the town of Greenest was founded by a quite famous rogue, halfling rogue named Dava Scatterheart. This is Greenest was founded by her. She had
What, Dana Scatterheart?
Dava Scatterheart, but this was
Dava.
ancient. This is history. This is not like she's alive or anything like that. She passed away. Sorry, she fancied herself as being queen of the Greenfields. This whole area was known as the Greenfields. She died without ever achieving that level of eminence, but the town grew into a thriving community, and its success isn't surprising since Greenest is the only town of any size astride the Uldoon Trail, Uldoon, the most direct road between the eastern cities of the Dragon Coast, Cormyr and Sambia, with the west coast running south to the great cities of Arm, Tethir, and Far Alimshan, and that this is a major trading route. This is a big deal, sort of last town before you go through a pass to head towards that you assume you're heading towards. You've never been here.
For several trading routes.
Yes, it's a bit of a hub before passing over a major land border.
So it's a quite important town.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not a city, it's not a trading city, but it's a resupplying sort of village in a really lucrative place.
And if you capture it, then it could cut off a lot of supply routes and cause real problems.
You could surmise. You could surmise.
Or you can take a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
But that's about as much as you know. With the 20,
That's very
that's as much
nefarious
you know.
there.
Yeah. What would you guys
So
like
are
to do?
we actually in the town, or are we somewhere?
No,
in the
you're
arsenal?
about a day's travel, you think, from the town.
Right.
You can see it right on the distance. This large being circling the town, smoke rising from the town.
Oh God. Okay, I missed that. All right. Well, I suggest we make our way there with all due haste.
Right.
Seems.
Okay,
like
yeah.
our
Are you
ship
going
is
at
all-
double pace or at a brisk pace?
Let's
wanna-
not tire ourselves, but
Hmm.
get there
No.
quick.
Okay. So
Start talking at least.
active pace. Good. Good. 1 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours pass. You don't see anyone. You pass a few farms, but they look to be boarded up. Something, unless you want to investigate further, they seem to be have battened down the hatches, as it were. About the 4th hour, about lunchtime, you pass a caravan making all haste away from Greenest on the same path you're on. It's now about 3 minutes from passing you, coming the other way.
Let's
Yeah.
get ready to kind of hail them and
Yeah.
not look threatening.
Okay.
While they are 3 minutes away, I just raise my hands like to stop
Alright.
them.
Okay.
Just try to make myself visible.
Righto. Okay. As the wagon comes towards you, slows, does not stop. As it comes towards you, he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" This human, dishevelled, looks like just a sort of town-to-town peddler on his own with an open back caravan. Just like he slows down. Yes,
What's going on
Greetings.
there?
Why are you?
they're being. Can you not see? They're being attacked by a dragon
No, so it's a dragon.
and a full army of cultists. Flee! And Jesus up, and starts to accelerate away from you.
Well, we've dealt with dragons, and now I've got this swanky breastplate. I luckily had written down on the notes and remembered I got.
Very good. Are you the other game is still there if you want to launch that and see what you had and at any time.
Oh
It's
no, I've
still
got
there.
all the party loot.
You got
That's
it.
fine.
Cool.
Got it all there.
What would you guys like to do? It's about lunchtime. Looks like if you keep on pushing, you could get there by mid-evening towards dusk.
Well, if it's going to be dusk and they're already on attack, maybe we should take it a bit slower and get there by nightfall.
Okay.
I was going to say that's beneficial to us.
Yeah, I mean, if we attack them during the night when it's completely dark out, that's better.
The attackers will never expect to be attacked.
No, and especially not during the night.
All right.
Shall we
You
take
guys
lunch then?
more sneaky.
So you stop and have a bite.
Yeah.
have a little snack on the route.
Yeah, enjoying the show.
Not
of the
the
dragon.
longest.
Brewed myself a dark vision potion.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So you're actually taking a dark vision potion now. Is that how long does that last? Is it an hour or 8?
So the way it works is every time we take a short rest, I can switch to one of the 3 I have, and then it lasts
Oh,
till
it's
I
Blood Hunter thing.
switch it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you're going on to night vision. Right. Cool. Anyone else doing anything else in preparation for what may be ahead? But you're still a good travel away. It's
I
not.
want to cast Armor of Agathis, but it's only 1 hour, so I want to
Okay.
wait
Well,
for
we
that.
could say that you continue to push on and you find a place nearer to do things like that.
Can we send one of the birds to scout out the town, get a good idea of what's going on?
Can do if you want.
I
So,
mean, I don't have a bird, so it's down to these guys who have birds.
I have.
Yeah, well, I can
Well-
send out Nevermore and it can scout the shit out of everything.
That would
As
that
long
would
as
only
within
be
5
two.
miles of me.
It will take an hour for me to get on a bird, so I'm gonna keep my spider.
alrighty. Okay. So you continue on. The sun's starting to move across and cast longer shadows as it becomes early evening. As you're moving up towards the town, you're starting to see it much more significantly now. It's a fairly decent-sized town, sort of village town, certainly not a city, and you can still see what is very clearly now. You can anyone proficient in perception, give me a perception now.
Yes. It's just a normal
Normal
perception
roll,
roll, yeah?
normal roll, yeah.
And I roll like crap. Sorry, it's a 6.
6. Oh, girls,
Yep.
got a 15.
Oh, wait. Haha.
Aha.
Nevermore.
Oh,
Aw,
right.
Come on, Nevermore.
Right. But Geralt, you see just as the lights start, as the sun's starting to go behind some clouds, and the light is not quite as good as it was before. You just catch a last glint of sunlight hitting this clearly large dragon, and you can see a glisten of blue.
Blue boy.
Oh boy.
Cold.
You're about an hour away now. If you wanted to stop and prepare and do anything like that.
That feels bad for me, actually. I don't want him to be cold. I do cold damage. He'll probably be
I
resistant.
thought blue was
so-
electricity.
Might
Blue's
be
lightning,
right.
isn't it?
Blue is
Yeah,
electricity,
it's
white is...
White
Well-
and silver are cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
sorry.
Depends if
Well,
you've
that's
actually
fine.
got the nature to actually know that. You know, it's all
My
right.
character doesn't know that, no.
But
Uh,
we know that.
Anyone proficient in nature, if you tell them that it's blue, can roll a nature check.
Well, yeah, but I'm 1,000 miles away.
Geralt, yeah, you know that blue is electricity.
Nature.
It's
No.
thunder damage.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that the whole time.
Righto. Do you guys push
Okay.
on, or are you
Just-
going to do your casting of Armor of Agathis now, or are you wanting to wait till you're a bit
Um,
closer, or?
I'm going to cast when we're about 10 minutes away or
Okay.
so.
That's fine. Well, we can just say that you do that 10 minutes away. Anyone else doing
because-
anything else like that?
Does everyone have healing potions on them?
Yep.
Nope.
Don't think so.
Ironically, I do, but I left them in my bag. With me, 1,000
No,
miles
wait.
away.
I don't have any healing potions on me, but I'm a paladin.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have
but
one.
if you're unconscious, that doesn't help you, does it? Okay.
I'm Nevermore.
So, everyone who doesn't have one, which I think was Tin and Tia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Me
lacking one.
as
Oh,
well.
okay. All of you take a healing potion.
Okay, that's a
we've all
normal
got-
healing potion, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you continue on. The large smokestacks coming from various. You can now see them identified individually from different areas of this town. You can see as you start to drop down towards Greenest that a river runs along one side of it, and you can see that while still very actively aflame, it seems that mainly sort of barns seem to have been set on fire more than anything. Hay bales, hay fields, things like that. A lot of the buildings, while you can't really see anything, but you can't see that any of them are on fire from this distance. And we continue.
How far away are we?
So if we say that we get to that sort of 10-minute mark that Shalendi was looking for, we could say that you're about 1,000 feet from.
Yeah, I'll send out Nevermore to just fly over the city and then return to me.
Oh, right. Okay. He goes out, and he can just do what you command, go out of your range and come back in.
Yeah, he can
Like a normal familiar,
say
yeah?
his conscience up to 5 miles. It says that he
Right.
can't take any of his own actions.
Alrighty.
Tin, I have a
Yep.
very quick question for you.
Mhm.
And can you set a buff on D&D Beyond?
Set a buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess I can.
How do you do that? Because
Well, if you just want to make a quick thing like for senses or something, it's easy to just open it up and do customize.
okay, well,
Or
it's
if
mostly
it's
that I
for
just want to have the armor of Agathis on me, and
oh yeah, well that's you just use that the temp part for the extra life, and then you use
temp part for the extra life.
yeah, if you check out over the current
Alright.
max and then you have temporary, that's for the extra 5 hit points, and then for the ice
It's
damage.
15 at this point, I think.
Oh yeah, 15 even. But then for the ice damage, that one I usually just keep track of myself instead.
Right. Okay, thanks. That answers my question. Sorry
Right.
about that.
So you send the Raven Nevermore out. He does a circle round, takes a couple of minutes, comes back into your range of where you can actually fully see through his eyes and everything. What are you wanting to know?
I just wanted to know the general status of the city and if there's a lot of people out and
Yeah.
about.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing too intimate.
Nevermore reports that there are hundreds of figures running around the town.
Oh shit!
There's the big blue dragon. There's a big dragon flying around the round and round the town proper. Doesn't seem to be actually attacking. Just seems to be doing a perimeter over and over. Since you've been there, you haven't seen any breath from the dragon. You haven't seen it dive down. It's just monitoring.
Are people really cultists, or are they just people?
You give me a perception check for your Raven.
As we're getting closer, I'm.
Before you roll a perception check,
It's for the Raven.
can I? Can I?
For the Raven.
It
Yep.
uses Tin's stuff, yeah. So can I
No,
give...
perception he is better at. So.
Okay, in that case, never mind, because I was about to...
Does he have advantage on visual perception checks?
I'm proficient, but no advantage.
No. Lots of dark figures. Raven doesn't really know what a cultist looks like.
No.
Just hundreds and hundreds of figures running around with torches. Yeah.
I'll just
There
relay this
anywhere
information.
where there appears to be a huge bunch of people being held captive or anything?
Just sees dark figures chasing what might be normal villagers. He does report that in the middle of the town there seems to be a large castellated building with, and has occasionally seen people running towards this large castellated building.
Right. So it seems like not everyone is cultists. Okay. This might still be slightly more than we can handle. That feels like a lot of people.
Yep.
It's a big old town of thousands of people. And
Uh,
they've successfully attacked it.
As we're walking in, I cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right.
Do we have like a map or anything? A vague layout?
I can give you a vague
Yeah,
layout.
Not
Let's
expecting
move
full
you.
deeds, but,
Well, it's sort of a bit of a, it's a bit of an everything, and with the Raven as well and everything like that. I'm just going to drop you on there.
okay, what we doing?
What do you see? Do you see the whole map? Yeah.
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 Well, it looks like it's maybe cut
Yep.
off at the bottom, but oh no, I think that is the bottom though. Like
It's quite a big map. You have to zoom out quite a long
This-
way, and you
this
see
is
the
the bottom.
this.
There's like an N at the bottom of the N is cut off. If there's nothing below that, we're fine.
Oh no, I can see it. Has everyone else got it cut off, or
No, it's I got a complete map.
you see
for me.
the full map with the border and the scale? And
Yeah, I
right,
can
yep.
see, for instance,
Oh.
down there at the.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, it's fine. Just for some reason, when I
Okay.
zoom in a bit, it.
So you guys are like off the map up to the top right. up this road, perhaps here,
Right.
cuts out and heads north.
Oh.
And that's the one that you're coming down. And as I said, so we're getting towards dusk now, slightly dark. The sun was behind the clouds anyway, and this huge blue dragon, larger than any of you have ever seen before, just circles in this ever-present, fearsome
Yeah, that's.
How-
patrol.
Can I go away?
big are
Just
we
shoot,
talking?
shoot.
I don't think they listen to that.
Well,
think-
How
I
big
wasn't
are we
real.
talking here?
Say again?
How big are we talking here?
Say you get. I can't hear you there, Kelso.
How big?
Oh, now you're pretty close to it. You're pretty sure that looks like a. Well, give me a nature. You have nature, don't you?
If you were to describe it using a single sign,
I'm just double
what would
confirming
that word?
exactly what. Yeah, so give me 2 seconds here. Sorry. Immersion breaking! Immersion breaking! Where is it?
It's fine. They're called that so that you can describe it as a colossal
So,
blue dragon.
You
It's
would call that a huge dragon.
fine. A huge dragon. Huge
Yeah,
dragon
huge.
makes.
Huge.
It's not like the
huge.
biggest of the big, but it's pretty fucking big. Certainly a lot bigger
Bigger than
than the one
last
that
one.
you're sadly no longer with dwarf friend punted as a horse.
I'm suddenly very, very happy that Wait, we don't have that dragon scale stuff on us just yet,
No.
because that might have given a really weird impression.
That it should be scared of us because we killed its.
Yeah, honestly, do you think it would be scared of us though? Scared of us?
Should be.
Yeah, I mean, it should be scared of us, but I don't think it is because that looks like a stupid dragon to me.
Okay.
Okay, so do
You
we
see the
know?
lack of intelligence. Intellect.
Well, from what we know about this general area, how far is the next big town?
A long way. There's
Because
nowhere near to be looking. Let's have a quick look here. So you haven't gone through any other villages or towns to get here. Your road, sorry, is more actually heading southwest more than south. You're 4 days travel from the nearest settlement.
Well, fuck.
And is that presumably a small shit one, or
Yeah, just it's smaller than this certainly.
okay? So getting help isn't a reliable option. So are we thinking we just ball in here, stealthily take out Cultists, hope for the best, or
I mean, there is a lot of cultists over here. Maybe we should just take out a few of them and try to disguise ourselves and see what's actually going on. I mean, we're too late here to actually save people, especially with the dragon.
never too late?
Well, no, not too late to
Clearly-
save, but
Clearly, had we left last night instead of getting drunk, we would have been here in time.
well, we don't know that. Maybe they've been taking it easy. Maybe we've been dragon food by then.
I mean, also, I don't know about you guys, but I was exhausted last night. I got drunk so fast,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
even know what happened.
I'm not saying it's not a good thing we didn't get here. I'm just saying that this is very fresh. So there's literally still people being chased from their homes and running for the castle. So we're not too late, really.
No,
Right.
no.
So,
Maybe we should just go in and try to be some like underground movement thing. Ooh.
Yeah, I think
Secret aim?
try and protect people that are escaping. Do what we can, but don't overcommit.
Yep.
Guerrilla tactics. Are you guys any sneakier than you were yesterday? Just as an aside.
What do you mean sneakier than I was yesterday?
I like that.
I'm not.
RP as
I'm not.
fuck.
I'm not very sneaky. I'm just,
I mean, I feel slightly more sneaky than I was yesterday. I don't know about you guys. Like,
I feel
I don't feel a
You
bit
guys,
sneaky.
you guys realise that it's actually I only just realised this now that he seems a little harder to focus on than he was yesterday.
look.
so
I don't.
I think I'm still drunk.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I could try to. I mean, I'm mostly good at distracting things, I guess.
I'm not so
exactly
sneaky.
sneaky.
No, I mean we should just go in there and try to help people out at least.
But
Kinda
yeah,
are.
I think the entire idea of maybe pretending to be one of the cultists is maybe not the worst idea. Well, it's probably pretty bad if we have to deal with the actual cultists. So, but I mean, yeah.
feel like the cultists are not our biggest one.
No, I mean the biggest worry is probably
I mean-
the biggest thing there. But yeah,
Yeah, but the dragon. I mean, come on. It's only a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a big
it's an
dragon.
animal. Yeah, it's a big dragon, but it's still only a big animal.
I mean, it's not. They're not really animals. They're very smart. No
Yeah.
offense, but probably
They
smart.
and then they can speak, and I pick armor and a lot of HP, or
Lot
hard
of
to kill.
HP.
Hard to kill.
okay. So they're
Never
tough to
really heard of
kill.
this HP thing before, but
sorry.
So
Brawn, yeah.
It's a wizard thing. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Are you guys still? Are you holding it this 10 minutes away just while you're discussing your battle plan still? Yeah,
Yeah.
not carrying on walking.
For the
I
moment,
think
yeah.
we should just get in there, sneaky beaky, like save as many people as we can, and be prepared to run away if we have to.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So you all head together towards the following the same road.
Yeah.
Not on the road. No, that's madness. We'll slightly cross country and kind of aim to get like let's see, holding control to talk while also attempting to move them.
Hang on. This dragon cult thing, right? What do we actually know about these guys?
One thing.
Yeah, very little. Just the letter and that Sildar was aware of them.
Yeah, but I mean, dragon cult kind of means they're into dragons, right?
The name would suggest.
Would assume.
Yeah.
So, for those of us who are not super good at sneaking, can we just, pretend that we're part of a dragon cult group from a, I don't know, different part of the country?
Yeah.
Well,
We just came here because we heard there was a big party, so we quickly rushed over.
Yeah. I mean, not every one of us is gonna be sneaky. I mean,
Ooh! What was the guy we just killed in the cave?
Nezar?
Nesnar.
Yeah.
Nesnar?
Yeah, I mean, we came here immediately almost after killing him.
Nesnar sent us.
Yeah,
Nesnar
like a
sent
day
us.
or two
They
later.
could never have heard about that in this time.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in religion for some reason. Should I? Could I
If you're proficient in religion, you can give me a religion check, sure.
roll to see if I
know anything about
more?
the dragon cult? Yeah.
I'm just thinking, I mean, we go in
18.
here, we knock some cultists
18.
out, take
18.
their... Look if they have some emblem, something cool.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Very little, to be honest. There's other than occasional whispers, not even sure if it really existed. It's not like it's a religion that you read about.
Or secretive?
It might be more in depth to find things out, like to do with this as a religion sort of thing. Nothing really on your radar at that now.
Okay.
So we punch some cultists, take the gear, and then we claim we came from Nesnar, and he sent us.
Yeah, no,
Some time ago.
that's what we do if shit goes wrong.
All right.
And we have a bullshit backup story, basically. For now, I'd
I was
say
thinking that's how we could save people. Imagine we just go around, oh, Nesnar who sent us, and we're supposed to take these guys up to the lair for slave work. Yeah, look at the big brain on me.
Yeah, you have a very big brain.
I do have
Nevermore is helping me out.
Yeah,
Two brains.
Yes.
I have a spell that makes me look like someone else. I can change my appearance and my clothes and everything,
Oh my god.
so I don't have to, kill anyone. But we can kill them, but I don't have to
Yeah.
wear their
we should,
clothes.
I think.
I think it's better if we kill them.
We can
Right.
kill them, but I don't have to wear their clothes. That's what I'm getting at.
Guys, before we go in there, can we just make sure that we have nature's calling out of the way?
Oh.
You wanna
Oh
go
right.
pick
Oh, I see. We're actually doing that now. Yes.
Because I really
Yeah,
need to-
I was thinking that, and I thought maybe we'd get in, but no. Cool. Let's just take
Yep.
5, everyone. Okay. Be right back.
do. What we're gonna have to drink now then?
Coca-Cola.
This wine does look very tempting. Yeah, let's go for a wine evening. This feels like a wine evening. You know, the very best wines always come with a screw cap. Mm. Well, here's to Jesus.
Is it time for another beer?
I went with wine
Tim,
myself,
do
actually.
you suffer from the same problem I do, that you have some beers in your collection that you've just never really had been in the mood for? This is a Dark Matters coffee porter. Not
Well,
too sure.
that's the difference between you and I when we collect beers. I only buy beers that I know I want to drink. So
Well, yeah, people buy me them, and then there's this one, Inns and Gun, but it's 6.6%.
yeah, well,
like
that's a normal one.
It's like special. What do you
you
mean
know-
normal?
Do you know which? Guess which which is Innocent Gun's
Oh.
biggest market?
Look at this, 11% Inns and Gun.
Yeah. I have actually had that one.
That's basically wine.
Sweden is actually Innocent Gun's biggest market.
Really?
It's become huge over here.
Okay. I think I'm going to go for a pale.
Well,
ale.
I don't know if it's the biggest, but it's biggest international market at least.
Bit of a pale ale.
Oh, come on, join me in the wine drinking. Look how fancy I am with my
Oh
bottle.
shit! So I've got an explosion. Oh man.
At least
got
Torva is joining me, although that was... is that a brandy glass or a cognac one?
Oh, he was having Coca-Cola in wine glass.
Yeah, it's just a small white wine glass.
Ah,
Hello. Sorry, I'm on my Sorry, too many conversations at once there.
Hi.
Oh, no,
hello.
I just walked past my wife having a video conversation with someone else, and I got all like, oh no, they're not playing. Oh, but I've got all wet down me. Look at the state of that. Ugh.
That's why you don't drink dark beers like stouts and porters.
Well, but here we go. Dun 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 dun.
Wait,
dun,
you said
dun,
pale ale actually. Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. I've got a height adjustable desk.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to have some
I
standing
can
up
add
time.
that to my desk, but I haven't.
Mine's
Don't
not
know if I want
electric.
it.
It's one of the ones you have to lift up manually.
Ah,
And,
okay.
do you know I suffer from quite a back?
Yeah. I have a stand-up desk as well. Yes, that's Torva desk.
You silly buggers.
My desk at work is hydraulic,
Wash my hands.
so that's handy. So when you lean over to talk to someone else, you lean over their corner of the desk, and you accidentally hit the hydraulic on their corner of their desk, and all of a sudden their desk starts crushing their legs, and you're like, no!
Oh, we only have the electric ones where sometimes one of the motors just won't respond and it goes all tilted. And then to get it back down again, you have to lift it up so it's level again, and then press a special combination on the buttons to get them both to go to the very bottom.
Oh man, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I should change my shirt, but fuck it.
Fuck it, you're a GM and a D&D nerd. You look like it now.
Do we have a Cal back?
Really?
No, I don't think we do.
Yes.
Oh, we do.
There's a
Yeah.
bonus on D&D nerds.
There's a what? Sorry.
D&D nerds have a look now.
All right.
Oh yeah. Filthy, filthy neck beards. Look at all this neck and all this beard here.
Yeah, but I'm not a true nerd.
Yep. Torva's got the neck and the beard as well, and here we go.
Yeah,
neck
but
and
you're
beard.
a skill gamer,
Weird
so-
little patch where it doesn't.
I have one.
Oh yeah, you have
Mine's
the
over
same
here.
patch I do. That's why I keep it long as well. Otherwise, I have this slight patch right.
Okay, whenever I shave it off, I'm like, oh, I should never have a neck beard again. It's so much better when it just stops there.
Mine,
I should never have a neck beard again, said everyone ever.
mine's
I don't know.
especially-
I just.
especially annoying because it grows down on this side, but
Oh, it does
that way on that side, and I look continually windswept face-wise.
I have a similar thing, whereas mine goes down here and then it goes around and up here. So I have to comb it down on this side and then just try to make it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
Look,
been happy with how it grows on the side here, so I only keep.
All I
goatee.
can say is I
Yeah.
can't wait to be an old lady with a mustache.
Will you go for the full twirl?
I wish I could get the twirl. My mustache refuses to grow out to a proper twirl mustache.
If you get mustache wax, you can do anything with that stuff, man. It's just so hard.
I have a really strong beard wax right now,
Yeah.
but that doesn't work for the mustache at all.
Right. Okay, everyone back?
Yeah.
I think so.
Right. Okay. Right. So that arrow that you drew, Cal, I'm assuming, that's you wanting to try and sneak up towards those barns in that building there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Righto. Let's get some stealth checks, guys.
I have disadvantage on this, so I'm
Alright.
sorry, guys.
No,
I mean, I'm in plate.
no,
I mean,
hang
as
on.
you come up towards the
Oh.
town, the noise and the ferocious roaring of the flames, all the burning buildings. I'm going to say that this obviously isn't marked on here, so let's, as you come up to things, I'm going to draw things that are on fire. This barn here is like half on fire here. This building here looks solid. And everywhere around here looks quiet. You don't see anything over there. We've got some stealth checks. Good. Great.
No, not really good.
Well, we've
No,
got- we've
wait.
got-
I'm gonna. Oh, yep. That 3 is the proper one for me.
Right. Okay. Right. So you've got armor of Agathis on, Shalendi. You've got mage armor on, Wadwick, and
Yeah.
I've got armor on.
armor on. Yeah, of course. All
I
right.
have armor on too, but you know. It's not
Yeah.
good.
So
I'm flexing my plate armor now.
you drop low into a field with high crops moving
Now I
through the
get
corn.
my low stealth check. You're distracting me. Wait, thanks.
Dropping down and sneaking up as best as you can to that building and barn there. As you get closer and closer still, you can see more clearly that there is a dim light inside the house. The windows aren't shuttered. You can see a dim light inside the house. And as you get ever so closer, you can still hear the roaring and the screaming you can now hear. But from distant screams, more like from over here, from over here. God, everything's gone really slow there. Okay. Nothing from your immediate vicinity. Do you proceed?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Clunk,
sticking,
clunk,
like,
clunk, clunk.
behind the
We're going to
building.
use this guy here as the marker for the party. So you're all moving
Yeah.
together up towards this building here, yeah?
Mhm.
Righto. It's
Just, like, stick up.
Say again?
Can't actually control that.
I'm moving it. It's all right. If you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this in so I can show you. Like, we'll
Wait.
take like this route.
Oh, you want to go over there,
Laboratory.
right? Okay.
Oh.
So you're all going over there.
I don't know. I kind of want to peek in through the windows of this place.
Yeah. We'll say that you're there at the moment, and you can
Yeah.
see dim light. You don't see or hear any creatures close to you. But you do hear the screams and the roaring, and occasionally, as the dragon, you hear this.
Just a quick check.
Overhead.
This is after nightfall, yeah?
This is like about 9 p.m., late dusk.
Should I send my spider up to the barn or that house?
Let's
and
just
see?
go up and check.
Okay.
I mean, if they're brave enough to keep the lights on now instead of just ducking down and hiding, either there's no one in there,
Yeah.
or they aren't bothered with this, and in that case, well, we might get some information, I guess.
Righto. Okay. So as you get to around this point here, all four of you still moving together, yeah? Cal, you there?
Yeah.
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 Right. So it's at this point that you hear paced running. Maybe 2 sets of feet, you think.
I read in my sword.
All right.
I ducked
And
out.
then dashing round the corner and pressing
Yes.
his back up to this wall here, you see a large, what looks like might be human, hard to tell in this dusk, long hair, and Torva, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh.
Well, you appear there. What would you do?
I will try and perceive the rest
All right, let's make a
and see if
perception
I notice them.
check.
You don't see me?
Yeah, you can see them. They were sneaking up towards to look at the window.
I'm ducking down so he doesn't see me.
Oh, you're ducking right down, but you're not really in long grass anymore, so you're just sort of crouching.
But I 16-year-old.
It's lying flat on a patch of grass.
Stealth on, yeah, stealth for stealth's sake. Are you a halfling? No, you can't hide in plain sight.
Yeah, I'm a human.
It's so a couple of beats where you're heavy breathing there, Herrick, and then around the corner just after you appears a mechanical looking being, glowing orb in his chest, also clung, clung, not as deft as you, Herrick, clung, 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 and also puts their back to that wall as well. And Pibs, if you'd like to join the game.
Pib,
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
What?
you son of a gun.
Pibs is watching the stream, so it might be a little bit. Oh, but he's there. There he is.
Here comes Iron Man all of a sudden.
Oh god, the stream is echoing.
I didn't even know you were streaming.
I'll close this now because I assume I'm seeing a lot of things I shouldn't be seeing.
Right. Oh yeah, shit. You've been looking at the DM screen. Oh well, nothing too big's been given away yet. Oh shit, but you know how much HP that dragon's got. Oh dearie me. Right.
I haven't been paying attention. So.
Right. Okay. So let's quickly get you a token. But yeah, would you like to you two introduce yourselves? Describe what you look like.
I am Herrick Creed, although you wouldn't know that yet.
Just what you look like for now is fine.
I'm a male shifter of the feline variety. I have weathered, almost olive skin, not fur, but I do have a big, thick, sort of brown dark brown mess of hair that looks almost mane-like, sort of cat-like claws instead of fingernails, and sharp teeth.
Kitty.
Have you
Yeah.
joined the game yet? Oh yeah, of course you have. Why can't I see?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
You
You're
can see me.
You're past the bottom of scrolling. There you go. Right, I've made you a character that you can edit.
In terms of height, slightly shorter than average human, about 5'6", I think. But other than that, normal proportion.
Grand.
Mm.
And
Great.
Pibs, would you like to describe what they see when they see you?
So yep, as Zaff said, I'm a mechanical man. Maybe not quite as clunky as he makes out. It's actually a bit more slender, very tall. But yeah, sort of got a greenish glow around me. But you'll notice my eyes are like a lightning blue.
What the fuck are you?
Got Warforged and a tabaxi, I assume. That's what we're dealing with here.
He said shape.
I'm a
Shifter.
shifter.
Yeah.
That's
Ah,
Pibs.
Well, you don't look like you're cultists, so what the fuck are you?
And it is at this point that behind these two new arrivals, you hear more paces. Many, many footfalls. It appears they have been chased. And coming round the corner are a series of cultists and raiders. And we will get... So I will drop you guys onto a different map and we will get some initiative rolls. They
Yay.
come around the corner, see you, start notching arrows and drawing swords.
Could I have prepared a spell when I heard them running? Like
What
just
spell?
just the firebolt on the first guy I see.
Okay, if you had it actually there, you could have released it as they come around the corner. 1 second, and we will get you onto a different map. This is where it's going to
Oh,
become.
am I to understand that you were sneaking through long grass with a fireball in your hand?
No.
No, I did just say it wasn't
And
long
all the
grass where you
fire
are.
around this town, that's not from the dragon.
Don't worry, we have a wizard for that.
I have been there for a while. No, I just got here, so it's not me. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I've gained my
Let's
familiar
say.
so
This is just a random town. This obviously doesn't really.
This
line
looks
up
like
to-
those play mats you give to kids.
This is what's actually built in. I paid for this, and this is what they've given me as a random battle encounter map for this area. And
Beautiful.
I'm like, what?
What did
Seems
I
a
pay
bit
you
crap,
for?
doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, well, it's either that or forest or yeah. So yeah, drop yourselves on there, and we
Yep.
will get some other things. So we'll say that you were there.
By the way, I'm using the radioactive marker as a marker for my mage armor.
Alrighty, good to know. 2 seconds. Sorry about this. I am
Do you also want us to roll initiative right away?
not just yet. I just need to set it all up. Let's have a little. There and let's do layer.
Why has it not got my little token thing that I gave you, Zaff?
Because you're meant to upload it. Am I got to do that for you? Oh, for God's
click
sake!
on
I
your
didn't know how to do
character,
that.
Pib.
Right.
That's actually
the
that's
top
what
right
his
click
character
edit.
looks like.
And
It's
Right.
a really
Hello,
poorly
Ding
built
Ball, as I
mechanical
have.
man.
Right. I should. That should be there now. If you drag yourself on
oh,
again,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, got it now.
Delete your main one. And
How do I delete it?
just click on it.
No,
Press
Select
delete.
and click delete.
Yeah.
I think you may have to do that.
Oh, yeah,
Zaff.
yeah, got it.
Oh, right.
Okay, so
No,
coming
but-
around the corner are a series of what look like kobolds, a strange-looking creature with. In fact, they wouldn't have made it that far before you started doing your firebolts. So let's do this. They all spread out. Okay, initiative rolls.
Just did
Just make sure
mine.
you select your thing. If not, then tell me and I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I haven't added. Oh, it's automatically
Good
adding your turns.
I can't actually see them for some reason.
You can't see who.
They're all any of them. They're all sort of squashed. I'm gonna have to
Oh, they
reload.
look fine for me, actually.
I just I mean, it's been a while, so
Oh,
tell me
fuck.
tell me if I've fucked something up.
I accidentally selected my familiar instead
Spooter.
of me.
You're using a Necron there, Piv.
I might be. Yeah.
Why are you
It was an-
echoing also?
Oh. I
Oh,
needed that.
you'll need to turn audio
Yeah, there
transmit
we go.
off.
There we go.
I keep losing people's webcams. I don't know.
I lost Torvald too now. So.
I
Uh,
disconnected, and so I could get the turn orders back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah,
It
it's
was an
working.
accurate representation of my character.
Are you a Warforged though?
Yes.
Nice.
I don't actually know anything about them except that they can have arm-mounted weapons, which is fun. Do you
I was
have
hoping for
arm-mounted
like an
I do have
halfling artificer or
an
artificer.
arm-mounted crossbow.
Oh, fuck.
My first fought one to Artificer. So
I also carry a metal staff with me.
The
Right
new UA artificer, which is Iron Man, is so amazing.
Okay,
Look,
so
this
as
looks so
this
much fun.
group of raiders and cultists and weird lizard-looking people round the corner, Wadwick had a firebolt in his hand. You release that. Make an attack roll. Who you attacking?
yeah, that was
Don't
Goes
think-
goes wide anyway. Just hits into the wall. You weren't quite ready for them, and we go into the main turn order. Herrick Creed.
Okay. We'll start by. I'm going to move up to this guy. This chappie.
Okay.
Going to take a spear attack.
Oh, that'll definitely hit, Rolf. And that's 6. Oh, it's automatically done damage. 6 piercing damage to that. So yeah, he takes that. That's significant damage for this being. It's like down on the side with the spear sticking out of him. Anything else?
I will take. See, I wanted to double check this actually. I forgot to do. Flurry of blows is 2 attacks, but it doesn't say anything about it being on the same target.
I think Flurry of Blows does, because it's sort of all. It would make sense for it, certainly. But
I will
that's your
just-
attack. You could then spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows on another.
Yeah,
I think.
I will use the rest of my movement to attack this one.
Alrighty.
Flurry of blows.
And a key point.
Probably.
13. Nice one. This one.
Well,
with...
that's only one of them, so.
Oh, actually. Oh, yeah, no, that will hit. 13 to hit.
Trying to do a second one for some reason. It's... No, there we go. No, it's 4 times.
Right,
Okay.
so
That's
you,
a flurry.
you spear into the first one, sidestep, and just faster than your eyes can really see, especially in this dull light, everyone. You just see this, and this second cultist falls to his knees, dead.
Okay. And then finally, I will use my second attack action to perform a final unarmed strike against the first target.
Alrighty.
Alas.
Presumably misses.
Alas, yeah, unfortunately, you
You-
take a... Sorry, say again?
Can you make an unarmed strike after you made a spear attack? Is
Yeah,
the spear a
yes.
monk weapon?
It's any
Okay.
simple weapon.
Oh yeah, okay.
Use a monk weapon.
Alright.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been
and
reading
then
a lot
because
of monk
I've
rules
used,
lately.
because I've used flurry of blows, I can. Where is it? Did I pick that? Where's it gone? Sorry about this.
No. I mean, it's your first time playing it.
How dare you? You
Dare
should
I
be
indeed?
totally familiar with your character.
should have
Well, this,
read
the other
all
problem
the-
is it's like I'm not super familiar with all classes either, so it's all learning experience. Right, is that you done?
Yeah.
No, because I can now retreat
Oh right, okay.
Mm.
10
When you
feet.
use the flurry of blows, you gain the benefit of disengage action. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of the current. I like that. So you go,
Well,
you
I would
spear.
actually have 15 feet because I've not used
Right.
all my 40
So
feet to move.
You
so.
you
And-
spear the first one, you kill the second one, miss the first one again, and then go back all the way up. And they just seem confused. Like they don't attack you. They're like, why is he holding his hands up? Oh, and you get completely out of range. So nicely done. Okay,
Tia looks like she wants to say something.
Go on then, sorry, Tia.
Is it just me or is this guy walking like he's drunk?
Hey, I like him already.
Yeah.
Tonitura tempestas.
Okay, so they've lined up in a nice line for me. So I'm gonna move over to here, and then in a how do I draw a line?
Yes.
But basically
You
just
just do one of
Freehand
you.
or polygon line.
Yeah, you could.
well,
Well, you
whatever,
can-
just like starting from where I am, like
so.
I've got it there.
All right.
I don't know.
That's a shaded line.
You can also
Yeah,
there is a measuring
one.
tool. To
Yeah,
the
just use the
sides.
measuring
Yeah,
tool
you're
as the thing. Yeah,
Measuring tool.
Yeah.
which I think you're doing. Someone's doing
It,
in red.
it looks like a circle with a
It's
ruler.
gonna go in a line along, so I hit
1, 2,
all of
3.
these guys.
What are
1,
you
2,
doing?
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna cast a lightning bolt.
What's the range? What's the width of that bolt?
It's a 5-foot width, so if they're all standing 5 foot, I should be able to
No.
line it down the middle
No.
of them and hit them all.
You'd get well, that one's dead, so you'd get that one. I would say there, that one, and that one. You're not going to manage to get them all at once. No.
Angle it from here. That's seems unfortunate.
There we go. That's better.
Where I'll get the 4 then, the guy at the front, the
Alrighty.
guy behind him, and then 2 far back ones.
So we're doing this one, that one, that one.
This one and that one, yeah.
Okay. Righto.
Okay, so they
What's
need to
your lightning
make
bolt?
dex checks.
Dex saving throws or dex checks.
Saving throws.
Oh yeah, something I noticed when I had a full adventure in Roll20 is that you can just open
Yeah.
the window for them and roll in there.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what
just
I'm
click
trying
on the
to.
ship.
I just you wouldn't believe that I'm struggling to find cultist.
yeah, I even on Lost Mines of Phandelver, which it doesn't have that
yeah.
many sorts of enemies, I still scroll like a madman finding everything.
Oh right. Oh, but you can't really do. There's no saving throws set up for these, so it's just a dex. We'll just do dex for that
saving
one.
throw, yeah.
Dex.
DC 14.
Okay, so the first one fails. Second one succeeds, and then we have a not a cultist. You can just search. Oh yeah, there we go.
Search Spiky Boy.
Character sheet. We've gone Dex again for that, and then what is the last one? It's Kobold. Sheet and Dex. Oh, that was clunky as fuck, wasn't it? Right, what was the save?
14.
Oh, right, so the first guy gets hit, the last guy gets hit.
Okay, so they are going to take.
Is it half damage on a save, or is it just no damage
Yes.
on? All right,
31 lightning damage.
okay. Right.
What
Okay.
the
fuck
They,
on a save?
they, despite of the dexterity saves, where they're all trying to jump out of the way, and some of them just get glanced on the side, they all just melt.
I go. Feel the thunder.
Oh man. I
Is
love
that
it.
your own speakers?
I want you here. Next time I want you to play AC/DC Thunderstruck. Since you're Iron Man and all.
I'm hoping that reverb came through well.
Yeah, no, it went really well, and I like that. Okay, right. Anything else? Any movement? Any other bonus actions or anything like that?
That will do.
Alrighty, okay. Then we go to a kobold that's actually alive. So he is going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is going to make his sling attack at you, because you're just so fucking imber. Rolls a 6 to hit. So you see this little stone go, and you just go as it whisks by your head. Alrighty, then we go to dead cultist. He's out of the order. Geralt, you're up.
Okie dokie. So we're going to go here. We're going to whip this first guy.
Oh, I thought you was getting rid of the whip.
I thought about it, but then I found a thing which makes it awesome, so it's fun.
Yay! I mean, that whip did more damage than anything else
Yes!
did
Yeah,
in the
that'll hit.
campaign.
4 damage. Nice. This kobold
7
takes that.
damage.
This is at you.
The 3 cold damage as well.
Oh, 3 cold. You kill that kobold.
Okay. Now you get to witness the awesomeness. As a bonus action, I will increase the range of my whip by 5 feet, so I can reach this guy back here too.
All right.
And I will use the additional action, additional attack I have to attack that one.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So 11 damage. Takes a bit of time to come through from D.
11 damage. Yep, that one's dead as well.
Pow,
You
pow.
just, this whip. Everyone just looks at this and he's. Do you want to describe what
this
the whip
point-
looks like? Is it got some sort of aura, or is it
Oh,
just
no,
is it
it's-
physical
it's-
only?
It's the same whip, just my acuity with it is much
Yeah, he's
better.
Geralt seems like he's just
Done.
he's worked out the weight of this whip, man, and he's
so much better.
it's going supersonic right in the foreheads of these kobolds, and they just go down each time.
Do you have a little edge on the
Yeah.
edge of the end of the whip, so it's like piercing the skull or something?
Shalendi.
Right.
Leave
don't
one for
know.
me.
Okay, fine.
Leave one for me as well.
No.
Wait, you're not on the list.
I'm
Yeah, the
mild.
spider is.
Oh, you went spider.
Yeah,
okay,
he's
okay,
one
fair
with Miles.
So Eldritch Blast, and I think there's only 2 more alive. So
that you see,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah, how about I'll just start with the closest one, and if that one survives the first
So this one,
blast,
yep, okay. Roll for
Um,
attack.
let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. I think
20 to hit, definitely hits. 6 damage
And
though. Sorry.
2 attacks this time around. It's 2 blasts.
Ah, yeah, you've got to level 5, so you got 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, this first Eldritch Blast finds its target, and this cultist down on his knee, panting.
Yeah, let's finish it.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
probably
no,
not.
11. Yeah. So it's as he's gone down, you release the 2 Eldritch Blasts. The second one goes over the cultist's head, misses him.
It's fine.
Very
Hey, look, I listened to you guys. I left you too.
good.
Quick question about the Eldritch Blast. The beam thing from that.
Yes.
At level 5, you get 2 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that have to be Warlock levels?
Yeah, you have to have 2 levels in
No.
Warlock. You have to have 5
No.
levels in
It
Warlock.
Because
No,
I had
okay.
my tooltip says 2 beams. I only have 1 level Warlock.
Yeah. It's not. It's
What?
character level, I think.
Yeah, it is character level. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Thought so.
That's brilliant. You only have to go 1 level in Warlock to get 2 Eldritch
Yeah.
Blasts.
So
What? That seems.
If it's my
that
turn
seems
now,
wrong. Yeah. So you're up, mate.
that's why it's so.
If
Yeah.
you didn't though, it would make multi-classing useless.
yeah,
Because
true.
you'd never
I'm
have
gonna
any
go
power.
down to Cal and stand next to me. Just watch this. What? Just watch this and target that guy down there.
Alrighty.
I learned something new.
I hope you missed twice.
Oh, we're
That'd be
watching.
hilarious. Nope.
Yeah, definitely a hit and definitely a hit. The first one actually kills that first kobold, so you would then, I assume,
Oh, yeah, I'll target the other one.
re-aim on the other cultist, which kills that cultist.
Boom, boom! Oh, I
Yeah.
love my queen.
Yeah, and there's a sudden on that final cultist falling to his knees and then slumping face forward in the dirt. There's a moment of quiet where the dust settles, and you can still hear in the distance the roaring of the fires, the screaming of the villagers. But at the moment, taking a breath, it seems you may be safe.
Well,
So that was easier than I thought. Now, who the fuck are you? Pretty good, but who the fuck are you?
We might ask the same of you. Are you with them? Obviously not, but
It's got some mad echo from you, mate.
I
That's
think that's
intentional.
meant to be.
intentional. I'm a robot.
All right. Oh, you're doing that. All right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Shouldn't you be using the text-to-speech option then?
Microsoft Sam.
You can do it in Discord. TTS/TTS and just write what you're saying.
Nah.
But let's not do that.
I am Geralt Belmont. We found a missive saying this attack would be happening. It's just a shame we were a bit too late.
Yeah, we are
Who are
not.
you?
Well, we were sent here from Phandelver to save this town.
Yes.
We worked in time.
So you right, we could do some actual names being put on the thing until I learn them. So you, Tontura, and you, Herrick, had only just really met in the last sort of half an hour. You were both attracted to Greenest by the dragon circling, and you were sneaking up to see what could be found. You had paired up, taken out a few cultists, but that last group seemed like there was a bit too many, and you had attempted to escape. And that's where you arrived around the corner of that building.
Where
I've
the
got to
editor
thank-
to?
I've got to thank you for your help there. I'm in no shape to be doing this right now. I'm Herrick, and what the fuck brings you to this backwater piece of shithole?
Well, obviously not enough booze.
I like your style.
Yeah.
As I said, we received a missive.
Well, we
he
found
intercepted a missive rather.
Yeah.
Oh, aye,
saying that
yeah.
this place would be attacked.
I thought I heard you say something like that, but
Have you been to Phandulin?
never couldn't
you-
even spell it, mate.
you guys are from the southern lands.
Oh, okay.
It's a long
Well,
way away. I'm not
We,
surprised.
it's very far up in the north. We found a missive from another evil doers there, and they mentioned this town. So we got some help from some high-level mage and teleported us here.
I see.
Apparently too late.
Well, I came here because my clan was destroyed years ago, and I've been wandering ever since. And I heard rumors that I don't know where the fuck I'm from right now. I heard rumors that there were cultists attacking this village, same as attacked my clan and destroyed everyone else but me. And can I ask what colour the cultists were wearing?
Black.
But they're not the fucking same.
Oh, the wrong cultist.
Wrong
I
colour.
know how that feels, man.
Wrong
I know how that
colour
feels. Well, I'm not
cultists.
chasing cultists, but still, I know how that feels.
Uh,
What do you say about we go kill a few more of them?
So you, while you were scouting out the rest of the city, the parties are much larger than that in the main part of the town. Sorry, it seems that there's some large groups on the far side of town that are amassing some sort of large army battalion. There's much larger groups patrolling the town than you'd potentially want to take on.
So for practicality's sake, hi, I'm Shalendi. Nice to meet you. You can call me Shay, whatever. So you guys have been in the town then, yeah?
Not for long, and as you probably noticed, we was turning tail and running for our lives.
Yeah, I mean that's a good indication of what we have to face there, I say. So,
Well, I think our mission is the same. We were going to attempt to save as many people as we can.
Well, my
Enjoy.
mission, I don't have no mission here, but I can't turn me back on this kind of brutality. So for now, I'll certainly help, but
Nice.
I'll not get myself killed.
Hey,
No.
I got a keg of beer in it for you.
Don't worry.
I am too enamored of ale, and I will probably take you up on the offer.
Two of a kind. We got a deal. We'll drink this
My-
thing once we're done here.
A gentleman's
name-
accord.
My name is Valdwick. I shoot stuff with firebolts mostly. I'm just here to see if I can find a lost treasure of mine. Yes. See if I can find a trace for that.
I didn't know you were from around here, Woodrick.
Well, I don't know where it ended up, but it's
Where your town ended up? Did it just go flying away?
my treasure ended up.
Oh. Well, I'm
Well,
not from anywhere near around here. Hannibal, resident drunk and all around awesome guy.
Fair enough. He's good at drinking.
The best.
Honestly, I envy your liver. I mean, I wanna have that liver whenever.
Fine, you seem reasonable people. I am Tony Tora
It's gonna take
Tempestus.
so much to get used to this, man.
I am the storm.
Are you the
I am-
storm?
I am the thunder and the storm. My
Does the thunder and the storm have a name?
Tony Tora Tempestus. The thunder and the storm.
I've just taken a calling him Donny, but he doesn't like it.
Oh man, I'm never going to be able to do an impression of your character.
I am also tracking cultists. Not these ones, unfortunately, as well. My story is a long and sad one. Now is not the time.
Very well. Well, all cultists, I think, generally are pretty bad. So I think. Let's just
Be
do-
careful of the dragon in the sky. I know the storm dragons. They are not to be trusted.
Well, I was thinking of killing it, if anything, so I wasn't planning on trusting it.
That is exactly the kind of shit I'm talking about. I'm not
I
going to
look.
get myself killed.
I look you up and down. I think, yeah, you're not quite on the level of this dragon. Probably not a good idea. I would not recommend fighting the dragon.
Well, what do you know? You're a robot.
What's a
What's
robot?
the
I am
robot,
much
by the way?
more than a robot. I am the storm. I am the thunder.
Oh, God.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
No mere automaton.
At this point that you still hiding behind this building, you hear some screams of some children and what sounds like a young lady running towards the building. And it is at this point that
Oh shit.
2
Things
seconds.
just got real, guys.
So you got
They
a
already were.
group of so clunky. I need to learn my keyboard shortcuts for changing layers again. What?
Control U and shit.
Oh, fuck's sake. There we are. Right, okay. So, as you... We'll just run it on this map as well. So this group of children and young... What appears to be their mother comes round the corner, stumbling as they come round the corner, pursued by 2 cultists with what look like extra large, non-matching lizards on leashes, being controlled by what looks like 2 cultists, clearly chasing these poor souls.
Can we scream out to them and keep running? We got it. We got this. We got this. It's cool.
Well, they're like falling over, stumbling as they've made it round the corner.
Would I be
How
able to
That's-
close are they?
use athletics or acrobatics? I don't know, to get between them.
You can make me an athletics check.
I'm gonna do that same then.
You make it a decent way. You're about up with them, but not enough to actually get in between there.
can I, if they're at range anyway, shoot at some of those?
You certainly can. We'll just quickly get an initiative order though, as they've come round the corner.
Okay.
Let's do right. So everyone drag themselves. We'll just do it on this map. So drag
Yep.
yourselves on, and we will do it here.
My initiative is amazing.
Amazing.
Mine's
Amazing.
pretty good, considering I've got +10.
Oh, I just rolled a natural one.
You have +10 initiative. That's.
Yeah. I had +5,
Nice.
+5 naturally, and then I took the alert trait. at
I'm
level
happy
4.
with my 11 with my -1 in initiative.
I'm just standing there looking at Tia with my hands in my pocket. Yep. This is
Alrighty,
happening.
so these poor souls are in between you, and you're up first, Herrick Creed.
I'd like to use my movement to get between back of the pack and
Okay, yep,
Who
easily done. Yep,
don't know how much movement you'd
yep,
say that
yeah,
was. but
we'll say that's your movement. Yep, but you can actually make, you can be up within striking distance of the drake in front of you.
Okay, and yeah, surprise,
These are
surprise.
snapping, snarling, spitting at you, and you can see the cultists have now let go of the leashes, and these lizards are heading towards you.
Okay, I'm going to take a spear attack at it.
Alrighty. 25 will definitely hit with 10
Yes,
damage.
sorry, I forgot I was supposed to
Yeah,
tell you what it
let's
was.
try and get
Yes,
some people
sorry.
doing rolling. So yeah, so right, 25 definitely hits, 10 damage, really nice. It's taken that Gardrake howls out in pain.
Okay, and we'll follow up with just a normal unarmed strike.
Alrighty. 20 will definitely hit, and 10 damage.
Wow.
This is looking particularly bruised, Drake here, but still snapping, snarling at you. Alrighty, that takes us to a cultist, which is who's going to make is going to close on you and make a scimitar attack.
My AC is 19.
13 to hit. You just parry it easily with your spear. Take it off to one side. No problem at all. Geralt, you're up.
How far away am I?
You could make your distance between the. You could put yourself between the family and the drake now, if you wanted to. Don't worry about measuring. There's no scales or
around here.
The scale actually works quite well, to be honest.
Well, it
if
is
you
set.
measure.
It is set right, but you know,
Yeah.
we're not actually.
Mm.
The people aren't the right scale.
Yeah, I want to come up on this guy. I'm going to start with a whip attack.
Whip, with a pronounced
Whip
H.
it real good.
Whip, cool whip.
Whip, cool whip.
Whip unfortunately misses. Just manages to sidestep that. Oh, but then then a crit. Who are you attacking?
The cultist.
The cultist that just tried to attack. Yeah, you with one strike right in the middle of the forehead, you can see the crack, and the blood starts pouring down one of his eyes, and he just falls to his knees and slumps over to one side. He's gone.
Whip
I
it real
got
good.
Damn.
the move to step up on the Drake.
Yeah, we could say you do. Yep.
And I will rapier it.
Alrighty. Roll for attack. 7, unfortunately.
Wow.
Not.
You just like
Swings and
stumble
roundabouts.
as you're climbing over the cultist that's falling to your knees, and you just makes you stumble, and you slightly miss hit. Alrighty. We then go to anything else? Sorry.
No.
That's it. Right. This drake here is going to dash forward towards you. Names. Fucking learning names. Herrick Creed.
Herrick.
And is going to. Oh, I shut the bloody thing, didn't I? Drake.
It's 19 to hit again.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, it's going to make its bite attack at you, and it rolls a 24. Nicely.
Dang.
For 6 damage. Is that also
Yep.
actually doubled that? 1d6? No, it's double, so 8 plus 2, 10 damage. It didn't do its crit.
Roger.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, and that then takes us to Hannibal.
Oh yeah. I want to step forward just a bit
Mhm.
and target the Drake. That's attacking that one.
Yeah.
With compelled duel.
Alright. You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you within 2 months make a wisdom saving throw for a
You
Drake.
get the fuck away from everyone else. You're mine now.
It's a 5. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you. It must make wisdom saving throw each time. Okay, cool. So you're goading it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Taunting it. Just get the fuck over here.
Righto.
And
Like
then I'll well, since I'm not in melee range with it, I'll just Eldritch Blast it instead, if allowed.
Okay. Yep.
I still haven't drawn my weapon.
Yep.
probably.
Yep. That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. So we've got 8 and 4. And which one are you attacking? This one.
Yeah, this the one I compelled to duel.
Alrighty. Okay. -8. -4. Nicely done. Yeah, you the 2 Eldritch Blasts find their mark, each shoulder. The guard drake's sort of down on its shoulder haunches, but it's still snarling. It's ready to pounce, and it's completely locked eyes with you. You are its target there. Nicely done. Okay, Tempora. I'm going to call you Tempora and not Tentora.
Tempura.
Yeah.
Sushi man.
You like spicy tempura? It's not racist if it's food. Come
No.
Um,
Mr. California Rollo.
Is this guy in line of sight, or is he on the other side of the building? Do I know he's there?
No, yeah. Sorry, I'm just running this here. That you can.
Okay,
He's
well, I
there.
can see
He's
him.
right in front of you. Ignore the
Okay,
buildings.
cool.
It was just easy. I should have dropped you
Alright,
onto
so I'm
the map.
gonna move 10 feet away from him,
Okay.
and then I will cast a lightning lure on him, which will require him to make a strength check, save. However, when I do that, as a bonus action, I whip up a sort of whirlwind around me, like the storm, and I float 10 feet in the air as I do it.
Alright, nice.
So
nice.
You do it.
Make a strength save.
Strength save. Well, they can only do checks. But
Hope
16.
You fail it.
I failed. Alright.
You did not. You failed it.
Right. Okay. What?
Wait.
happens?
You got a 16, or you have to get
16.
below, or
What is
you
your?
have to get
What's the
over.
DC for your skill?
14.
Oh yeah, it passes.
Ah,
Does it
shit.
say it takes half damage on a fail?
No. This
On a-
is just a cantrip.
Oh, is it cantrip? Yeah.
So-
So, what is it exactly? What was the attack?
Lightning lure.
Lightning lure. So you're trying to
Yeah.
pull it towards you.
So I lash out basically a lasso of lightning,
Right. Okay.
and I'm attempting to pull him into the air with it.
Okay.
but,
So yeah,
uh,
and it's just the cultist just ducks to one side as the lightning lure goes straight
Yeah.
past his ear, just fizzles a little bit. You can smell like burning hair, and it like, comes back. Right. Cool.
and as I finish the spell, I float back down to the floor.
Oh right. So it's just for flavour, just like
So-
oh,
no,
down.
it's an actual ability. I actually float 10 feet in the air.
But only
If-
for
if-
6 seconds.
Well, just for the duration of the attack, I believe. It doesn't say there's a duration. It just says, where is it?
It'd be weird to just float for an attack.
Yeah, you just fly up 10 feet without
Oh,
provoking attacks of opportunity.
Is it so that you would pull it up in the air? Is that the deal?
Yeah,
Right. Okay. I see. Cool.
Right.
Okay. That's
that's
neat
the
to me.
idea with that spell, anyways.
Right. Excellent. Okay. The cultist here that you just tried to attack is going to run towards you and make his scimitar attack, which is 16 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh, with 5 slashing damage on you, which I'm sure takes
That's the first damage we've taken so far.
Speak for yourself.
Oh right, sorry, you actually took some damage earlier
All right.
before I got there with my duel.
Then it's this ambush drake, which is goaded. Hang on. Which one was goaded? That one.
The right one.
The right one. Okay, so this one is going to attack Geralt. Then. Gotta stop closing these windows, man. Right. He's going to make his bite attack. Oh, but has. No, I think they'd be above 5 feet apart, so they don't have pack tactics. 22 to hit though for 2 piercing damage.
2 piercing damage.
Yeah.
For the 22 to hit, that
I'll
is.
live.
You want me to run over
I
there
just
with my
realised
lion
you guys
hands?
aren't seeing these rolls, are you?
No, you're doing your rolls on your own, and that's fine.
Right, cool.
That means you can fudge them without issue if you
Yeah,
want to.
Cool. Right. So yeah, 2 piercing damage. So it bites, and then just like you can hear a tooth go clank, and he's broken a tooth on you. Right, Shalendi, you're up.
Right. What was still standing? We have a cultist here, and
Cultist on
Two
both
drakes.
drakes.
right. Then let's just start with the cultist.
Alrighty.
And let's Eldritch Blast it because why not?
Alrighty. Definitely hits, and it takes him down with 1 hit. Nicely done. That's a good, powerful Eldritch Blast. It takes it straight to the chest, and you can see it. Just the radiant
Okay.
damage just caves him in, and he's
Oh, I can't wait to get my more powerful Eldritch Blast.
straight back. Cool.
I'll
Nicely done.
refocus onto a Drake and
Alright.
shoot the next one.
Alrighty. Which one exactly? Ping it.
Don't shoot mine, don't shoot mine, don't shoot mine. Oh.
Too late. Right,
No,
21.
hang on.
Oh.
Yeah, let's.
You're gonna... Alright, okay,
That one
okay.
is-
No, you
Be
can shoot
down,
mine.
right?
It's just it breaks compelled
No,
duel
hang on.
then.
This one was already wounded, right?
Yes, they're both already.
Both
wounded,
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to you.
Which one?
Feel
is
free to
worse?
shoot mine. I shouldn't meta
You
game.
got 5 seconds to
That's-
choose.
Okay, then I'll shoot this
Right,
one because
okay.
it's the next.
6 damage, definitely hits. Nicely done. Almost taking that one down. It's snarling and writhing on the floor, making death throws, actually. Cool. We then go to Wadwick.
Then I will focus on this one and shoot the firebolt at it.
Okay, roll for attack. A
Jesus.
9. Unfortunately, no. Just skims past, goes into the dead cultist on the side. Aim's just not quite there. All right. Anything else?
No, it's fine for me.
Herrick, top of the round.
Okay. I'll start with the Drake on the left as we're looking down at them.
Alrighty.
Spear attack. Just
11 to hit.
11 to hit.
Unfortunately, again, the ferocity that this Drake is snarling and sliding on the floor. You're just trying to kill it, but you just miss each time that you try.
I will take a flurry at it.
So then you punch down, and you just hit with a 13, taking 6 bludgeoning damage. You kill that Drake. Nicely done.
And I
Knock
will
it
use
unconscious. Oh, done the wrong one. Hang on.
Wrong one. But that said, much to Hannibal's disagreement, I'm sure. My second attack.
No, it's already broken. My compelled duel, so just fight on.
But unfortunately, you just don't quite reach there, and the ambush Drake just managed to shake its way out of danger. That cultist is dead. Geralt, you're up.
Okay.
1 Drake
I'm
left.
gonna try out my other new whip stuff. So I'm gonna make an attack, and then you need to contest with either athletics or acrobatics.
Alrighty. Well, it can only do
attack
strength, so 6.
Yeah, good luck. All right, so I pull it towards me.
Oh right,
and
okay.
Knock it prone.
All right. So this
But
moves
it
over
doesn't
towards
do
you,
damage, which is an annoying waste of that.
and so knocks
because
it prone. So we'll put it over here so you can see. But yep, that's knocked prone.
And then I will hit it with my rapier twice.
Okay, with advantage because it's prone. So 22 definitely hits, and a 21 definitely hits.
That's 21.
I mean, you'll kill it with the first blow. It's no more. You actually, how would you like to do this?
Nice.
Yeah, so I reach out with my whip, like grab it around its neck, tug it so hard towards me it falls over, and then just stab it right through its eye.
Excellent. So yeah, whip round the neck, pulled towards, and you actually raise it up so its eyes just there blink and the sideways blink, and you just thunk straight through the eye, and it just falls limp on the ground. It is at this juncture. Hey, where am I at? That panting. This woman says, "Thank you so much. You saved our lives." And you see now that there is a woman you've missed before, that her husband is also there, and three children? Three children.
Oh, she had a husband.
Yeah.
Suddenly saving
You know
her
what?
wasn't worth it.
No, she didn't. It's just her and 4 kids.
Yay!
Right.
How you doing?
I cannot thank you enough, but we were running. We were accosted. There's so many of them in the town. We must make it to the keep. That is the only safe place. That's where everyone is gathering. They don't seem to be attacking it.
I
Oh,
feel
really?
like
Not
it's
even the dragon?
Probably a better idea to leave while you're, on the outskirts of the village here. You should make your way out of town.
But the outskirts, the dragon will just pick us off. We must make it to the keep.
Your keep will be no defense against dragon.
That fucking voice!
Are you with the dragon or against it, man?
Make a persuasion check, girl.
Can I assist?
You could make an intimidation check.
Can I assist?
No, you didn't say anything.
No. I'll just stay there.
Just standing there.
She's seems pretty resolute. We must make it. We must see Governor Nighthill at
I'm
the
sorry,
keep.
madam.
Yep.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Why would you want to gather at the keep, though?
That's where all the men are that will protect us. That's where all the guards are. We must make it there.
They've done a swimming job so far, haven't they?
Well, everyone's
Yeah, I
nearly
think
survived.
Better off
We've got
running out
no
on the
problem.
fields.
To get to the center of town, you'll have to go through all of them. And they're amassing an army, and there's a dragon that will rip down the walls.
They seem to just be after loot. They're not attacking the actual buildings. If we can get there, I'm sure we can survive. You must
Hang
meet
on, hang
Governor
on.
Knight.
So you mean that there's no loot in the most secure building in this town?
2 seconds. Where are we? Shit.
Because that kind of hampers my will to go there.
Hang on.
But
hang
this.
on.
Sorry. Go on then.
They're not attacking the main building.
It appears
They're
not.
just looting around.
They're
or
looting
what?
around, but we must make it there to survive.
You're at the outskirts now, madam. I would suggest either hiding in one of the barns here, or then trying to make a run for it as soon as you can.
We won't survive out there. There's nowhere to run to. It'd take 4 days travel with the cart to the nearest town.
We've seen
But
on our
it
way
wasn't
there are
far.
several farmyards. You can run towards them and we'll cover your escape.
Hannibal, you can make it a persuasion.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can assist now. So
Persuasion,
advantage to one,
right?
or both of you roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the worst roll ever on my strongest thing.
Yeah. Let's have a look. It's one of my strongest as well, so.
Mm-hmm.
17. All right.
No.
Very well, but I don't think we will make it to the farms. We are exhausted. But how about we hide here and see if they leave
How far is it to the castle from here then?
to the keep.
Yeah.
It would be.
We're not far from it.
You're not too
Maybe.
far from it.
But-
It's 100, 200. So you're 200 feet from it.
Ma'am, if I
Mm.
may make a suggestion,
Mhm.
how about you use one of the barns, but make sure you keep an escape road for yourself at all times. I have no idea what they're going to do, but it might be a good thing to be able to run away. And you're at the edge of town here, so you might have a good shot. And
Alright.
try to catch your breath and then run.
All right, but
I'll
if we leave,
hand
will
them
you...
some of my if they do run,
Mhm.
I'll hand them some of my rations.
Very well.
Like 5 of them.
She takes them willingly and hands 2 of them to the children you see straight away. Starts cowering round by this barn over here, out of the way. Just taking a moment to breathe, to have a bit of reflection. They're all out of breath. The children can't move very fast. They're like, 2, 3 years old.
Just wait here If you see any cultists coming, run. Otherwise, we'll come back for you.
All right, all right.
And it might be good to keep an eye open for a cart or anything along those lines in the barns. Do you know where
So
they would keep them?
This barn's on fire. So you're asking her where some carts and things are?
Yeah.
In the stables, which are further in towards town. I fear that they might have already burned them down. However, they seem to be burning the barns and the stores down, and then looting
So
the houses.
they're kind of blocking the escape routes.
Seems to be.
Right. Then hiding and
So
getting away from them is possibly the best bet you have.
Can I sneak up and peer around this building we're next to
So where you go? Give me
see
a
what's
ping
in
from.
this
I'm just going to
clearing?
move these dead cultists
So,
out of the way, but they're all right in front of you if you
sneak
want
up
to do
to
anything.
where
All
my
right.
puck.
So yeah, as you peek round there, you see an empty, dark town square, but flames rise from all over the town still. But it seems like a quiet square. At the moment, it seems like maybe most of the attacks are happening further south from where you are, and all the noise seems to be coming from.
Right, well,
I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing if we go towards the keep. There might be several survivors we can get out of there.
Or see if it seems safe for the survivors to go there.
I mean, if
No, it doesn't sound super appealing for us, but they are not very trained in surviving in the woods and so on. So maybe it is a good place for them to stay.
I have a potion of invisibility I could drink and go and have a good look around.
Can I ask the lady a few more questions?
Of course, of course.
Does she know how long they have been here? How long this has been going on?
They started attacking this morning. They've been here all day. Nearly everyone saw them coming as the dragon came here first. Everyone gathered in the keep, but we cowered in our house and they burnt it down.
What has the dragon been doing?
Just flying over and over, and you realise now that as she's saying this, every time this dragon, you can still hear it. You can't see it so well now. You can see the occasional shadow cast into the sky, into the smoke-strewn sky. Every time it passes over, you get a little goosebumpy, a little tingly. It's
Would I
yeah.
know anything from this about this from her religion check or something to just find out what the dragon is doing?
For religion, no. You give me a nature.
I'm not trained in it, so
Well, you're
I
asking about it, so
appreciate-
you can give me
yeah.
a nature check if you want. No,
Nope.
you know, dragons are fairly new to you. You've encountered one young dragon. That's it.
From our experience of that green dragon we killed, this one does not seem like a young dragon, does it?
No, it seems remarkably larger.
As long as that dragon is overhead, I don't know what we're gonna do, because if we draw too much attention, it's gonna come down.
Okay, the dragon's circling maybe 300, 400 feet high, circling round, slowly round.
How good is the sight of a dragon? Does anyone know?
I have heard
Pretty good,
rumors
I've
that this site is supposedly really, really amazing, but I have no idea what if that is true.
Oh, he probably has magic eyes as well.
Yeah, I
Goddamn
mean,
dragons.
they have special eyes and stuff like that, but you know, I don't know.
Fucking dragons.
Don't ask me. I'm not an expert on dragon lore.
No, neither am I. That's why I'm asking.
What have we got?
Should we make our way to the keep?
What are these stealth rolls, chaps?
He started sneaking off, so I decided to.
All right. Okay. So you two are just going to go for a bit of a sneaky. Okay. So
I'll remain back here.
do you have advantage on that or something, girl?
No, it
just did it twice.
didn't
Okay.
register.
So yeah, you sneak up round the corner, look each way. This town square still seems to be fairly quiet. Both of you.
Is there anyone in these houses or any?
These
people
houses,
in these houses
so
that peek?
everything, all the supplies sort of around them are alight, currently on fire, but and maybe a bit smouldering, not really fully in flame. Everything's looking well destroyed. All the doors of the houses are caved in. It looks like it's been looted. There's drag marks across the square where heavier items might have been moved.
Where are they?
Sorry, broke up then. What?
Where are the drag marks leading?
Oh,
Just
in
like
all
this-
different directions. This has like been a. It looks like just there's been chaos here today. There's things strewn. There's corn all over the ground. There's wet
As
parts
far
of
as
the water. Sorry.
as far as we know, the armies are gathered. Well, the army they're gathering is on the southern side.
Seems to be where all the noise and the screams are coming from.
So is that just further south? So like south of the keep. Basically.
Yeah, it would seem so. You can see the walls of the keep from where you are now, and you can see this sheer stone face heading up,
How,
and then a closed portcullis in front, just here.
Do they have ballistas on the keep?
They do not.
I want to scoot back around here
Mhm.
and just like dash over the road and get like down this alley.
Alrighty. It's here. Give me another stealth check for doing that on your own.
That's right.
Aren't you supposed to be stealthy now after level up?
No, it turns out I'm actually not proficient in stealth and never was. I've just always been really lucky.
You hear behind you a series of what looks to be a patrol, 2 cultists and another 2 guard drakes moving at a steady pace along this way. I will use one of these as a marker. They're about there now.
I want to like peek out the back over towards the.
All right, you look out that way. It looks like you've got a clear run up to the slight raised section of where this keep is. There doesn't seem to be anything attacking the front of the keep, but the keep shut door is properly closed and looks fairly unscathed.
Is there any guard like that?
You can see occasion. In fact, well, make me a perception.
But I'm bad. Is it work?
It's a bit dark.
You
With
are
all-
bad at that, yeah.
With all the different weird lighting from the various pyres and bonfires all over the town, hard to tell. It's nicely castellated though, so it could easily be things looking at you from the castellations.
It's kind
Okay.
of weird to me that they've been attacking this entire time for the entire day, but not yet been attacking the
no.
castle.
Maybe
And no
they've
one-
just been
Dragons.
funneling people to it so they can.
Melt
I
them
mean,
all
they
with
know
dragon
it
fire.
will fall, so they just get everyone to run there.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a cult, right? We're talking
Mhm.
about. I
Cult,
I would expect
well-
there to be some weird human sacrifice munga wunga going on.
I mean, you
Oh.
do some mumbo jumbo magic stuff, and I mean, I have some proficiency in that now as well, thanks to the Queen. But
Like the queen.
all hail the Queen. God save the Queen. Although she is a god,
Alright.
so God save the god, but still.
Also, doesn't Cult want more
I'm thinking,
cultists to
have they made
expand their
some massive kind of spell around this whole area around the keep? Can someone detect magic?
Yes.
I want to get my mirror out and like attempt to just shine it at the walls to see if anyone like catches it.
Oh
Trying to
right,
see
okay.
all the guards.
Interesting. Let's give me a dexterity check to try and do that.
Morse code.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Shall we try to see if we can figure out if there's some foul magic afoot here?
I mean, it
Yeah,
feels like it,
okay, go on.
doesn't it?
Yeah, I can. I don't have any detect magic spells at the moment, but I can roll an Arcana.
You
check
guys
this.
are the magicians.
I'm
So-
Get working on it.
So you shine a light. You manage to catch a little glisten of a far off bonfire that seems to be larger than any of the others, sort of in this direction over here. You manage to cast a light and shine it across the top of the crenellations of this castellated building, but you don't see anything. You don't see any sort of signal back.
So I see no one. I'm signaling, and no one's answering.
Seems to be.
I'm dubious that anyone is there at all. Because surely they would be actively guarding the walls. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, they're already inside.
Yeah, but they'd be guarding the walls, surely. Because otherwise people will just climb up.
Zaff,
Yeah.
quick question. I do have detect magic as a ritual.
Mm-hmm. Takes a minute to cast.
Takes a minute to cast. Excellent.
And it's only got,
we
I think,
have
30-foot range or 60-foot range.
we have that moment now. Shit, we do need to be closer.
Let's move closer and I'll assist.
Right.
Right, there is a patrol there.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, as you've been doing all that, the patrol's sort of moving that way. In fact, Garrick, is that where you stayed? Herrick, is that where you stayed, or did you curl round? You're on mute or something, Torva. We can't hear you. Plug it
Yes,
together.
I am.
There we go. I could see, that's why video is so good, because I could see you were talking. I was like, nah, something's wrong here.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I rolled a 17 to try and stealth from here to here.
Okay. Yeah, no, well, when you did that, you made it before that guard came round. So yeah, you made it there. Yeah. As you peek round that side, it again looks sort of eerily quiet up towards the keep. But the gate is solid and down.
Okay.
We see the patrol, so we don't.
In fact, from
When
that, in front, just one second, just from Herrick, from that, Herrick, sorry, from that perspective, you can give me a perception.
Oh.
You above
See,
the
there's a cat.
crenellations on top of the tower, on top of the gate, you can see occasionally what looks like a guard pop up, look down with a crossbow, check, and come back down, out of sight again.
It's almost
Okay.
strange that Geralt didn't see that.
I'll
It's from a different angle. It's not over the gate.
move around here. And
And you run into Geralt.
Yeah. I assume because I've seen this patrol, so I'm trying to get...
you spied that as it came through, so it's now it's now
Would
wandered
I?
off.
Do I roll perception to see if I see Geralt?
Sure. What was Geralt's last?
You barely did.
So yeah, Geralt's like hiding behind a box and a crate, and you just sort of walk up to him and look around a bit.
I mean, I'll gesture when I see him.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
fucking
guys
scared me.
you guys find each other there. The guard, the pair of cultists with guard drakes moves further away
Do you,
down that way, out of sight.
Did you see anyone up there? I can't see anyone actually
yeah.
guarding.
Tell him about the crossbowman I saw pop up, and they seem to be looking out over the gate rather than the rest of the walls. But I have only seen one so far, so that's just my guess.
Right, I will poke round here and see if I can spot these guys. And now this patrol's gone, I'll gesture for them to come over.
All right. You guys, yeah, if you're not doing this overtly, you guys, why have you got sunglasses on?
Because I'm cool right now.
You guys, if you so choose, you can you see Geralt doing this.
So he gestures us to come over.
Wait a minute, can we though? Because didn't Geralt use an invisibility potion or something?
No, I didn't.
No, he thought about it. I don't think he did it.
So I come over here, and can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's any magic in the air around close to the keep.
Well, you can give me an Arcana. Yeah, you can roll me an Arcana. See what it sounds.
Can I assist in that? As
12.
in looking
Are you
out for
trained in
signs?
Arcana?
I am trained in
Oh,
Arcana.
then yeah, absolutely, you can roll. What
Do
did you
I
get?
roll 12?
12 and Zelendi.
Mo-
Oh shit.
You don't see any sigils on the ground. No odd movements in the air. Doesn't look like there's anything magical around here.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do this detect magic thing because this doesn't sit with me with me.
No, I'll assist. I'll assist you in that.
Have you
No,
got detect magic as well,
just-
or as a ritual?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
assist in any way I can.
Well, you could keep an eye out while she does it.
Bring
Yeah, okay.
Moral support.
I'll do
glass of
so.
water.
We'll say instead of a minute, it takes 59 seconds. Okay, so you can sit down though. It's quiet at the moment. It seems like you've got a
Hey,
bit of
one
restraint.
warlock to another. You're doing a good job.
You channel your warlock energy. You finished casting after 1 minute of ritual casting, and is it 30 feet, I believe?
Let me have a quick look because I do not know by heart because
I think
it's
it is.
different.
I've got it in mind, but I haven't played that campaign for a long time.
And the rituals were
Well, it's just detect magic, so
Yeah.
whatever detect magic is. D. Detect evil and good. Detect magic is 30 feet. Yep.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah,
and
you don't
it
detect any
lasts
magic.
for a little while.
Yeah, it
It's
lasts
10
for
minutes.
10 minutes. Yes. So you've now got that up.
So,
Yep.
So I can get closer, see if there's anything at all.
So
that
when you
catches-
cast detect magic, you see little pings of light on various, like on belt buckles, in pockets, on swords of the party you're with, but
Mhm.
you don't see anything other
Of
than
my
that.
entire body.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just
fucking,
sticking out like
he
a
is
sore
like,
thumb.
he is like just glowing in front of you. He's like
You see-
not stealthy at all.
I'm just pitch black by comparison. Because all I've got is a sharp stick.
Okay. Right. Do we want to go and attempt to get the attention of the people at the keep, or what?
At this
I
point,
will-
I don't think it will do either good or bad. Let's just go up there.
I think we can at least make a stand from in there, even if they do decide to attack.
I doubt we
I'm
can
not
do that
saying
against the
we do
dragon,
that,
but
I
still.
just wanna
With
find
accent.
out what they're doing with their life.
Indeed.
Is there anything? If we can get close to the keep, if we can get close to the keep, I want to know if there's any magic. Like
Obviously, if anything pings around 30 feet of
Yeah,
you, I'll let
right.
you know. Yep. In the
Okay,
next 10 minutes.
Then let's head up to the wall.
All right.
Yes, move up, yeah.
Can I send up Nevermore to go around me in a 100-foot yard radius?
Okay, so sort of doing a little
100 yard
perimeter of you,
radius.
keeping an eye out, making sure nothing's
Yeah.
gonna come and surprise you. Okay, so as Nevermore does a little radius, clips over the top of the tower, sort of around here. Oh, I'm drawing, not pinging. He sees that there are. You see because he's within 100 feet, so you see through his eyes, yes. So you can
Yep.
see that there's quite a lot of hustle and bustle in there. Looks like there's guards on the crenellations. They're just keeping really low.
Turns out I'm just blind.
Yeah, I'll relay this information to the
Geralt,
rest of the
it's not
party,
you,
just
mate.
telling them.
The guard rolled a natural 1 to see your light.
I'll
It's
just
a
tell the rest of
brilliant
the party
idea,
that
but I was like, well,
there is a shit ton of guards in there.
so yeah, there's lots of activity. Looks like they're preparing, to hunker down.
Can you literally just get Nevermore to tap one of them and like gesture for them to come over here?
I could, but I mean, it's a bird tapping on someone.
Yeah, but a bird tapping on someone's head, then flapping over to a crenellation and like pointing its head downwards is not.
Yeah, sure. I'll have him do that. Nevermore, come on. Come on.
At
Okay.
least it's not.
So you're going to try and identify a guard on the top for the Raven to fly down next to. Does he land on the guard or?
He'll just tap his helmet. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Perhaps land on it to bonk on it.
Okay, I like this. Let's see where this goes. Okay.
best thing is if he kills Nevermore, I get the advantage on killing him.
So yeah, the guard. So is the bird's hovering, tapping? Yeah.
He can land if he wants to. I mean,
well,
I'm not.
The guard, I'm going to say, is crouching down, and the crenellation's like up here.
Okay, yeah.
So
Well, then he's gonna
Nevermore's here, and it's
land
like,
on top of his
bong,
helmet.
bong, bong, and the guard looks up, and he's like, he's dumbfounded. He's like, how is a bird here tapping on my head? What is this? He knows there's something weird about this bird.
Defending the keep, if that's what their intelligence levels are.
He knows that there's something weird about this bird, and he's just sort of frozen.
I'll have Nevermore just fly over the crenellation and just look him straight in the eyes, and then look down, and straight in the eyes, down, straight in the eyes, down.
Right. Okay.
And if that doesn't work, he'll fly over and tap him in the head again, or choose another guard.
Oh, fucking hell! Natural 20. Okay. Yeah. The guards just like slowly matching the head movement, and pokes his head over the and sees all of you.
Give us a rope.
Gotcha. And he disappears for a little bit, maybe 2-3 minutes, and then a rope is lowered over the edge.
On top. What would that be? Like athletics to climb up the wall?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it a go.
You're gonna go first.
So you I'll go. No, wait.
It's
I'll wait at the bottom until everyone else is up.
40 foot to the top. Yep. Herrick makes it to the top. You jump over.
Yes. Oh.
I'll just explain the situation and see if I can get them to open the door.
All right. So well, go on. What do you say to the guard?
We're a group of adventurers. We've just seen the trouble you're in.
The guard is like
met a woman and her kids, and she wants to come in and get the fucking door open, mate.
It's like the door. We'll open the door when people come to the gate. We've been doing it all day.
Oh, you fucking...
What are you?
Why did you lower the rope?
You asked for a rope. The guy's like, I don't know what. What are you? You're scaring the fuck out of me. What are you?
Try and restrain the urge to shift and tear him to pieces, but...
Do we hear anything of this?
Can I just shove him down the stairs and get him to open the gate?
Yeah, he's just like,
just
yeah.
march him.
All right, yeah. We'll open the gate.
Come with me.
So he waves up to the people at the top.
I'll come with you.
And they open the gate and you see at this point as you're coming around the corner, 2 guards pop up to guard the entrance with crossbows as you all filter around.
So I see them from here, I guess.
Heading off with Hannibal to go and get the woman.
Oh right, you're gonna go and grab them. Yep, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
sure.
Yep.
So I start walking up to the gate and in.
Okay.
When we get to the road, we'll wait and have a good proper look, make sure there's no patrol.
Alright, you can make me a perception check. With advantage.
Can I offer to assist in?
Am I allowed to roll perception from Nevermore?
Probably yes, if you're bringing him with us.
Yeah, and he's always on my shoulder unless I tell him to go out of the way.
Sorry, yeah, absolutely. You said he was circling, so yeah, he's doing that.
No, he's not circling. Unless I tell me otherwise, he's perched on my shoulder at all times.
Right, so yeah, no, give me perception for him, yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Nevermore.
Alright, it looks quiet. You don't see any lights from torches, and you don't hear any more guard drakes.
Yeah.
Can I offer the guards to help them assisting guarding the entrance?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can.
Others?
Yeah. Well, they're keen to lower it down while no one else is coming back through. Are you sure they're coming straight away?
They're coming. There was a woman with some children. They're
very
getting
well.
her and the kids.
Very well. All right. So you guys go back and you gather. Shalendi, what are you crouching down underneath the portcullis, ready to fire if anything was to attack or anything like that? Cool. Good to know.
But also keeping an eye open for any kind of enchantments on these guards.
Right. Okay.
Because this is just really.
Oh yeah,
It's weird as fuck.
You're not getting any pings. There's no detect magic pings going off on these guards within 30 feet of you, other than your party members with their own magical items.
Okay. Yeah, I will find the lady.
All right, they're still cowering behind that building there, eating the rations. It looks like it's been a hard day for these guys, and these poor kids are not looking well. Her husband, you realise, has actually been injured quite badly, and is like
she didn't have
nursing
a
a
husband.
wound. Oh yeah, sorry.
You
your
had a
husband. Yeah,
husband?
sorry. No, we changed
And I
it
turn
to
back and
we changed it to 4 children. She has 4 children, and she is a widow.
We've cleared the way, so
Yep.
follow
Yeah.
us quickly.
Come
She's
with
only
us.
recently been
I
widowed,
will-
Hannibal. She's still thinking of her husband.
Yeah, man.
All the
And
All right.
The problem.
Should
come
I
with
need
me if you want to live.
So yeah, you sneak back the route. Give me another perception check for getting over the road.
I will carry any of the youngest kids.
Yep. No, you easily you got like a two 2-year-olds,
Oh, for
like
fuck's sake.
2 twins, one in each arm. And Geralt, you give. Was that a perception for this time? No, right.
Yeah,
you
that,
sneak
that,
up.
that,
Geralt sneaks up and he's like, hold up, pulls you back, Tin, with 2 kids in his hand. There's another patrol coming, and you see another one coming around the corner there. But Geralt has seen it. You can easily wait for that to pass, not a problem. And when it's quiet again, you guys can make your way across the road again with the
Okay.
children, and all these lot are coming with you. And fucking select.
That's a nice square you have over there, though.
Oh fuck! I've selected the square as well.
And the file.
And the
Hey,
fire.
get the square in here as well. He might be under duress.
We're bringing the fire in. Who's put smiley faces on all these bushes?
I'll guess
don't know.
2
Bloody
seconds
buggers.
who's red.
There's so much going
Yes,
on
it
my
does.
screen that you guys can't see. I'm just like, oh shit, no, that isn't meant to be there. Roll20 did not put that on their screen. Right,
Yes,
so yeah,
they did.
you make it up to the portcullis. It's raised for enough for these people to get in, and do you all come in?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's-
I'll go in with them.
who's
once
last
I-
in? Who's last in?
I am. I'll always be
So
last.
Hannibal last in. As you turn round and look out, you just see the beginning of another guard Drake patrol coming back round, and the guards lower the portcullis and close the wooden doors behind, and you take a breath that you're inside the keep. You look around, you see 30, 40 guards visible at the moment, but they're all like, they are tired. They've been fighting all day. There's injured all over the place. This has been quite a day for these lot. Shall we just take 5 minutes there? Have a quick
Alright.
Yeah,
break?
sounds good. I really wanted to powder my nose.
All right, excellent. See you back in 5 minutes.
Cool, cool.
Ow.
Looks like someone didn't want to go to bed.
Oh dear. That is adorable, though.
Oh, sorry. I had the mic off. What's that adorable?
Uh,
Oh,
check
Torva's kid.
Discord. Yeah.
That's not mine. No offense.
Well, as good as.
Well, I'm not going to fight with with Cal over whose kid's better.
Cold pizza. Is there anything better?
Warm pizza.
I don't know.
By the way, I have gained fur reinforcements. There's now 2 cats surrounding me.
God damn it! I hate this knife. I'm carving up the pizza, and I use my really nice knife, Samura, blah 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 blah, high carbon, yada yada, something or another. And it's so fucking sharp, I'm deathly afraid of using it.
Isn't it easier to use a really sharp knife?
Well, yes, it is, because it carves everything very easily.
Yeah.
Problem is, it would also carve me up very easily.
I've cut myself many times on knives, so it's not that bad.
Look.
Well, when I even took this out of the packaging it came in, it managed to nick me, and badly as well. I tried to wipe it down once with a towel, and as I do with other, I mean, you don't really think about the edge of other normal knives so much. This cut straight through the entire towel and everything, and split it in two.
Yeah.
I am really afraid of this knife.
It's an unnecessarily sharp knife.
Yeah, it's an unnecessarily sharp knife. It's one of those hard to use because it's so goddamn sharp knives.
That does look like nice chicken, by the way.
Delicious. Spicy.
Mm.
Ooh, spicy. I actually have the new Tabasco sauce at home.
Which one?
The Trinidad Scorpion one. I could try tonight, but I'd like to be able to continue speaking. So let's just grab a beer. Let's grab the Tabasco sauce so you can actually see it. And then here is my bowl of pizza coming in. Here we go.
Bowl of pizza.
Yeah, it's a bowl of pizza. That is a bowl of pizza.
Yeah,
That is indeed a bowl of pizza.
And there is a nice beer. Tourist IPA.
Have you forgotten to do your dishes again?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
It's just that I found it easier because that one was standing right next to the pizza when I got it. So we got Cholula hot sauce, which is a nice mild hot sauce. Yes, nice one. And then we have the Tabasco Scorpion one, which is not nice in any way or form.
But that's why you eat it.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I like punishing myself.
Burn those.
Meanwhile, I have gained reinforcements. I'm not really sure if you can see it.
Another cat?
There's one cat behind me sleeping, and there's one right next to me, and she's hogged my hand.
Oh.
There we go. Some Cholula hot sauce on this pizza.
It is not your hand anymore. It's the cat's hand. Her cat.
All ladies. There's only women and one guy in this house.
Yeah, that feels. 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, hello.
Who do we have? Is everyone?
Have you had a costume change?
No, I'm still wearing this.
Were you wearing a yellow shirt before?
Yeah, it was.
It's just
No,
dried.
you weren't.
Yeah,
I did have this on, but it was
beer
too.
spots are gone.
I had a shirt on as well, but it was,
That's why.
but it got too hot in here. With my, I've
Okay,
got a lot of very efficient screens, but I also have one like 10-year-old LCD that pumps heat out, and so you like get rather warm.
Let's try this Tabasco hot sauce now then on a slice of pizza.
Tin, you didn't want to do that. Don't do it.
Oh come on, live a little.
Okay,
Too
fine.
late to stop him
In
now.
that case, I will take a few more minutes and make myself something to get drunk off.
There we go.
might not be smart in hindsight, but hindsight, whatever. Hindsight is
Oh,
You
that's
can't
the
have
wrong cap
hindsight
on this
before
one.
you do it.
So we only have a few small spots of hot sauce on it. I didn't want to go overboard.
Oh, that reminds me. I found some random nice chili sauce in the cupboard earlier. Need to try it.
So
Looks
far,
nice.
nothing.
Well, Tabasco is AIDS hot sauce. It's shit.
No, this isn't the normal Tabasco. This is Tabasco Trinidad Scorpion.
Yeah, I mean Tabasco tastes of nothing. It's just hot. It's shit.
Oh, no, I quite like the taste of normal Tabasco. And
Why?
also I have this one. Let me go fetch it. They have a good, really good one, actually, which I really like. No, this one was quite mild, actually. I thought it would be way worse. This one, Tabasco Buffalo, for Buffalo Hot Wings. That one's real good.
Well, Tabasco is a brand, to be fair.
Yeah.
So that's probably fine.
I prefer Sriracha to Tabasco.
Oh yeah,
Man,
Sriracha
actually-
is god tier hot sauce, though. That's why.
Yeah, it's just too mild.
Not they have the mild one maybe, but the hot one. Is
No, I have the normal one.
I have
I'll
the
add
normal-
this on the pizza as well.
I go for. I buy the
He's gonna
big
pull out
bottles.
the green cap here. Kid.
I used to love hot stuff,
He's
but
gonna
then I
pull out the green cap.
The green cap is a normal one. I've never seen anything but the green cap.
That is the red
green
cap.
The green
That
cap
one.
club tier one. That's why it's mild, and you've got the
Oh.
mild one.
bloody hell,
This
you
is
have a
the
whole
only one that's
collection
sold
of-
in stores around here.
You have a
Yeah.
whole collection of hot sauce.
You want the
Yeah,
red cap.
well, I like hot sauces.
Also, is that not Flying Goose brand?
This is the Tiger brand.
Yeah, you want Flying Goose red cap.
This is Bullyards.
This is now a hot sauce conversation we've
Mm.
given up on D&D.
Well, tear's gone, so just waiting for it to come
I
back.
mean, still, Cholula one, it's not hot at all, but it tastes amazing.
Myrtle, get out of here! Out!
I have this one, the flying goose one.
Oh, yeah, that's a normal one.
That's the one I've got.
I can't eat hot things anymore.
That's my ketchup. That's why I use
green
that.
one,
Too
the
old.
green one has a nice taste to it, but it's not very hot. The red one is the same taste but slightly spicier. The orange one, it's
It's
good
chili
solid
mayo.
chili
which is-
mayo.
Still
I don't.
really
I've
nice.
had the orange one,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it because the chili mayo just ruined the flavor of it.
It's a good mayo substitute if you want a bit of spice to it. You put it on stuff you want mayo on, not stuff you want hot sauce.
I'd rather have Hellman's mayo with jalapenos.
Yeah.
I think it's better tasting.
Corn Pinos.
Jalapeno.
Also, funnily enough, as an aside, it's not real mayo because it's vegan.
Ew.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it is. Still nice though.
Let's go for another one of this scorpion sauce because this one wasn't as hot as at all and was quite nice tasting.
The other one. What is that? What's the brown one?
I've seen it before. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, gone.
I thought the scorpion one would be way hotter than it was.
I've never seen that brown one before.
It's green.
Let's look
It
at the
looks brown,
ingredients.
but it-
Yeah, it's kind of a greeny.
40% Trinidad Scorpion. That's bullshit because Trinidad Scorpion is silly hot.
What is it? Sriracha. Oh, it's literally just green chili version rather than red chili version. Be alright. I like me some sriracha.
Sriracha's nice. I just think it's a bit.
You know what you're gonna do with it? Do you eat enchiladas?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
It's enchilada with sriracha in it. Good shit.
What has Tear gone to make? I thought she was making a drink.
Yeah.
Just making a really strong drink.
I was going to say it's going to be
Long Island iced tea.
yeah, it's going to be a
Really
bloody
premium
cocktail. You better have an umbrella in it at least when she's back. Ah, she's back. Let's see the drink then, Tia. We want to see the cocktail umbrella and everything.
Yeah, well, some.
Cocktail umbrella and everything.
Yeah, Long Island iced tea.
That's a straw.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
quite.
but
No, it's not a
make
straw.
yourself a
It's
Oh,
quite,
nice! It's starting to hurt now.
It's
Nice.
I mean, I get the sentiment in, but
All I got was a single piece of artisan fudge, and I ate
Ooh.
it.
Delicious.
Expensive shit, man. It's like £8 for like 10 pieces or something.
Yeah, especially in these days. Oh,
I know.
I'm gonna put all these hot sauces back in the fridge.
It's also like very sickly sweet. It's really nice, but Jesus, is it like hard to eat a lot of. Usually
right.
fudge, I just scoff it.
We are all awake and present now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So
I believe so.
Hannibal was last through the gate, and yeah, as you see, you just duck down and look through the gate as you're going through. You do see what looks like some patrols that might have seen you enter the gate as the gates fully close.
I want to ask some of the guards here why they aren't being attacked in the keep. Is there anything keeping them from
Okay.
being
Yeah.
attacked?
The first guard that you come to that you scared the shit out of. Oh no, it wasn't you. It was 12, wasn't it? Sorry. But you definitely
Well, I
scared the shit
imagine
out of him.
scared
You're
the shit
definitely
out of him,
this
yeah.
big bloody metal man is in the building, and they're like, "What? What? Are you friend? Are you foe? What have we just let in?"
I don't. If you're asking if we're with them, with the guys outside, no, we're not. We are running away from the dragon as well.
Well, we're not
They've been
really
attacking the
running, we're
town,
here to
sacking.
help.
They've been sacking the town all day. They
Right.
don't seem to be overly bothered about killing people, but we're seeing them taking all our valuables away. And they're setting fire to barn after barn after barn. You really should go and speak to Governor Nighthill.
What are they doing with the people then? Are they just let
There's a
them run
lot.
away?
You see a lot of refugees inside the keep as well as guards. Throughout the day, they tell you that lots of people have been taking refuge in the keep, and they've been safe so far. There hasn't been any direct attacks on the keep itself.
This is so odd. Why are they only taking valuables? I mean, that's not technically very valuable.
Well,
He's
they're
starting a
all
new horde.
The barns, thus all the food and stuff.
Yeah, so are they raising undeads?
I think the
Well, they've not been killing people, so no.
No, I'm
Out of
thinking
care.
they're taking the slow way out.
out of character there, I think the dragon is building a new horde.
Yeah, I think.
Setting up a new lair around here somewhere.
Well, this is clearly part. Let's go and talk to the governor.
Yeah.
and we'll-
Let's
it's
go.
also
Yeah.
really nice.
Unlike a blue dragon to be doing this sort of shock and awe raid, blue dragons tend to be like lawful evil. They subvert things and they're very political. So it's very
Yeah.
strange for a blue dragon
Well,
to be doing
give
this.
me a nature check to see if you actually know that.
I know this because of my background.
Oh, do you?
Well, I mean,
Dragon lore?
well,
You're elemental.
elemental, and it's
No,
lightning.
give me a
Definitely
nature.
my realm.
All right, well, give me a
definitely my
nature with
realm,
advantage then.
Ooh.
You've argued
Yeah,
it.
minus one to. Oh,
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 fuck.
oh,
Right,
yeah.
Fair enough. All right, yeah.
I am proficient in nature.
There you
I
go.
don't know about all dragons, but I know about blue dragons.
Fair enough. Okay. Yep. So yeah, the guard indicates you to the main entrance to the keep. It says the governor is inside. He stays inside while the dragon's above.
Considering we heard all about this horde thing now, then, what kind of valuables do you have in this keep? Because that would determine how quickly we'll be attacked.
The main treasury is here, of course.
Oh, fuck me.
But I mean, this was a rich town. You know, a lot of people had quite nice things. This is not a.
Yeah, but main treasury.
There's many relics at the chapel.
Where's the chapel?
Oh, in the far southeast side of
Who's
town.
the chapel to?
Is that where we've been hearing the screaming coming from?
Ooh, it's certainly from that area. Let's have a quick look here. I should know that, shouldn't I? I should
Hopefully
know
it
that.
is in the.
Go on, you can.
Yeah, well, you can get back to me on that one. It's not really important.
Okay. Yeah, let's go see the governor anyway.
Yeah, let's go see the governor.
Governor?
I can't
Ooh,
find it just
this
now,
one's-
Tin. So we'll
No,
say
no,
we'll
well-
say Pelor.
Yeah, some of the
Lathander,
farming gods.
Wouldn't it be Lathander then?
Okay, Lathander.
Because I mean, this is Forgotten Realms after all. I think.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Lathander.
We'll pick him and have it.
Yeah. All right. So you head inside the main entrance to the keep. You're guided up towards the second floor inside, and inside you find you're brought to a closed wooden door, and the guard knocks on the door. And inside you hear this, "Enter!" And the door is opened, and you guys can walk in. Inside you see a human male, probably about 60 years old, pacing from side to side behind a large table with a map. And this gentleman seems to be quite badly injured and hasn't really spent much time sorting himself out. He's bleeding from the temple, has a rag wrapped around his head.
Ooh,
Can I walk up to him, touch him, and use some lone hand points?
Well, he backs up from you.
Please, I only mean to.
You forcibly
good
heal
here.
him.
You
I'm here to heal you.
aggressively heal that man.
Yeah, I'm gonna aggressively heal you.
Alrighty.
The power
okay.
of Christ compels you.
Okay, he allows you to heal him. Yeah.
the power of the Raven Queen compels you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Christ.
Who's the queen?
Right.
Maybe-
Could you
Maybe you
go
should,
save
you
some
should,
of
you
that
should
magic
scream "Yes,
from
girl" at people whenever you heal them.
Yes, girl.
Yes, girl.
What?
5
what are you
points of
doing
healing on
here?
him.
What are you doing here? Thank you. That he looks remarkably happier suddenly. Like he was holding his head, and he's like pulls the bandage away, and the bleeding seems to have stopped.
Well, sir, you may not want to believe it, but we actually did find a missive warning us of there being an impending attack on Greenest, and we were sent here with all haste from Neverwinter, all the way from Neverwinter almost.
His eyes are wide. He's like, "You, how on earth did you get here? That's over 1,000 miles away."
Teleportation magic, sir.
His eyes go, "What? You have a mage of such power among you?"
No, it
No,
was a
sadly
gift.
Not that strong yet.
not. A friend of ours.
We could have used power like that. But you don't look too badly injured. How is it you came to be here, through the town under attack?
We've killed a few of the cultists, not too much trouble. However, we didn't face too many of them.
They are in large numbers. They're gathering on the south side of the river.
Yes.
You know what they're gathering for?
Do
Do you have any idea? I mean, they've ransacked the town.
They haven't attacked the keep yet. I fear that we will be for the chop.
Is there another way out of here?
Yes, there is. In fact, there is down underneath at the back of the garrison. There's a tunnel that's been out of use for many years. It used to be was installed as an escape for just such a thing, but we haven't been down there for a long time, and it's quite a long tunnel, but we haven't had the manpower to scout it out. At the moment, we're just in healing mode, trying to look after everyone who's taken refuge in the keep.
Where does it lead?
Oh, it leads just outside, down by the river.
Okay. Right. How?
I would
long?
implore you. We saw a number of villagers make their way to the chapel to take refuge during the day. We saw them from the parapet, and they've been surrounded ever since. They're burning, almost taunting various various buildings in such way. We could do with.
Where's the chapel?
Chapel is in the southeast corner of the village.
This big building,
this
I
one, yeah.
presume.
I also implore you, if you are able, they are also. It seems to be burning our main granary. If they manage to burn all the flour, we'll starve. Even if they leave, we'll starve.
Where is that?
Southwest, on the far side of the river.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Is
fuck
that
me.
this sort of area down here?
Sorry, I'm not actually on the window.
I'm thinking this with the mill. Watermill.
Is there one?
Phallic looking object.
Is there numbers on any of these? No.
No, we don't see any
You
numbers,
don't see
but
any numbers. Okay, so yeah,
I'll
you
paint
get
a
the
one
idea that it
on
must be.
what I think is the mill, at
Yeah.
least.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
one's it's got the water wheel, so yeah,
Yep.
must be
Yeah.
And
Chapel,
yeah, that would be correct. Yeah. In fact,
And
So-
this would be
You
where they
change-
store it, I assume.
no,
These
the
two, they look like
yeah,
barns
sure,
sort of
yeah,
areas.
Okay.
Hmm.
So here's a thought. How long is this tunnel? Do you know exactly?
I've
how
never
long
been. I've never been. This guy, although Hardy doesn't look like he's a fighter. He's an elected official. He's a businessman. He's never been down.
Can we send Miles down there? They give
Who's
that as
Miles?
the
You can
scout,
send
huh?
whoever you like. But please
Miles
be
is
careful.
the
You should
spider.
speak to Escobert. Hang on, have I just told you the wrong name? Hang on, 2 seconds.
Well, no, it's on the notes now.
It's
so
on. It's on now.
definitely-
So I hope I don't need to retcon that.
No matter who it is, we need a scout down there while we go and
Oh,
check the
fucking hell! Got
granary
it.
and the
I got it
chapel
fucking
out.
right. You need to go and see
Nice.
Escobert the Red. He's in charge of security around here. He'll be up on the parapet somewhere.
So he's the guard captain, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Where is the entrance to it?
In the, as I understand, although I've never seen it myself, at the back of the garrison on the subfloor.
So I assume this captain knows where it is. So we've got the church for people to save. They're burning down the barn, and we've got a tunnel to scout. So we should send Miles down the tunnel to scout that while we go and save the people in the church.
And I suppose you'll be wanting me help.
Oh yes, if you'll give it, of course.
Should we split
this-
up? That's
because
the
I'm
big question.
still owed
No, we should
still
not.
owed a keg.
Hmm.
But
Well, there'll be a glass of very fine brandy in it for you if you like.
sold.
What about you, Tempest? Are you with us?
Yeah, sold. I'm in.
I like this guy. I like this guy. You're a
I
nice guy.
think we're on the same wavelength here, man.
Very
Yeah.
easily convinced. All right.
I'm not a
Yes.
nice person. I'm just a drunk. But
That's
yes.
fine.
That's what I said. Same wavelength
Same
here.
wavelength.
Mhm.
And that's why they like you.
Let's go see this captain.
We're drinking
That's good,
buddies.
Yes, I'm in.
Oh, who's put Cox on the map already on the first night we've played this adventure?
Yes, 3 times.
Tin, it's yellow. It's red, rather.
Yeah, the yellow, the only yellow things on this map are golden yellow. Is the 1 and the 2 on the chapel and the mill.
Right. What? Governor Nighthill thanks you. If you're able to help, please. This is our hour of need. We have
We'll
no
do everything
support
we
coming.
can.
There's no way to get words to other towns. They don't even know this is happening.
We don't know this place. There are no bigger towns even near this place.
No,
No,
days
4
and
days,
days
yeah.
ride.
Days and days. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, let's go see this captain.
Alrighty.
before we
Make your
get
way back
leaving.
outside of the main. In fact, well, there would be a door onto the top of the crenellations from the floor you're on. So the guard that led you up there leads you out, and around the top you see that there's actually quite a lot of guards, but they're all just hunkered down, backs to the wall, crossbow over them, sort of dozing. It's getting now 10, 11 at night. The guard leads you over to this stout, tangled red-haired dwarf who turns and smiles broadly and says, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
You must be Escobat. I am Geralt.
Aye, that's my name.
These are my companions. We've been told you need a tunnel scouted.
Yeah, and he leans down, picks out this huge ring of iron keys. Says, you'll be needing the key. I don't know which key it is. And hands you this big bunch of keys.
Where is it?
Down at the bottom of the in the subfloor in the basement, at the back. You'll see we've been storing things in front of it for years. It's been a very
Does this
many
guy know
year.
the way?
Oh yeah. No, he says, Frank will know the way. And Frank's like, huh? Oh, okay. Frank's clearly just wanting to go to sleep as well, but yeah, he can show you the way down there.
Lead the way, Frank.
Grand. Okie. Frank leads you down to the basement. You have to go across the ground floor. You see all the sort of refugees healing and looking after themselves, tending to themselves. It takes you down some stone steps inside a building on the other side of the courtyard, and down some more steps, down to a garrison. Looks like there are holding cells, but there's no one in any of them. It looks like they've been using this as another room to look after refugees, and he indicates to the back of the room where there's some. You can just see a few crates, and then just the top of a gated tunnel entrance.
Okay. Right. First of all, let's. So is it? It's literally just closed off with a gate, is it?
Well, yeah, and dead easy for you guys to move the crates that are in front of it, but there is a locked gate in front of it as well.
Right. Okay. I will leave it for now. Wadwick, can you send Miles off down there to scout that so that when we get back, we know what we're dealing with?
Yeah, we'll send Miles down there and
send him the whole way, get him to come back, and then when we're back here, he can let us know.
While he's doing that, I would like to tap Tin on the shoulder and ask whether he's got any of that healing to spare for me.
Yeah, I do, but you don't look like you need it right now.
Yeah, I took a hit, but
How bad is
just-
it actually?
yeah,
Because I mean,
I'll live, but just promise me you'll keep an eye on me if I get hit again.
Oh, also,
the goddess watch over you.
Herrick, Tempest, here's a couple of things for emergencies. And I will give you our last 2 healing potions. So they're all done.
How very
Sweet
generous,
emergencies.
mortal.
Oh, Pibbs, I love that you've done that. I love it.
If this microphone breaks, the character's dead.
Kind of hold the potion up and just like, what does it taste like? Is it brandy?
No, they don't taste very good.
That's
They
bullshit.
do
Yeah,
do.
it's bullshit. They taste like shit. There's no alcohol in them.
No, crap.
So what
Yeah.
potion was this?
But if
Healing
you want
potion.
to,
Potion of healing.
I can give it a little alcohol flavor.
And I can remove it, apparently.
Let's not mess with the alchemical doodads going on here, eh?
All right.
You never know what happens.
Fair enough.
Right, so you sending Miles down the tunnel?
yeah.
And what
Yep.
instructions are you giving him once he gets out of range from you?
Just keep on going and check if there's any creatures, if there's any creatures trying to sneak past them. Just check out as much of the tunnel as they
Alright.
can.
Quick question to you: how quick is Miles?
Just a second.
Yeah,
Uh,
spider. I can't imagine it's going to be a very high speed.
This is
Spiders
why-
can cover distances if they need to. You ever
Yeah,
seen a
but-
spider scatter across your floor?
Isn't there a
20.
limitation? Isn't there a
20.
limitation
Yeah.
to the range water
Yeah,
can see through the spider, though?
100
I
feet.
Yeah.
can see through, but I can send it off further
Further.
distances.
You can
and,
send it. You can send a familiar like 5 miles away on an instruction, and it'll
Yeah.
just follow that instruction.
Yeah,
Right.
and
then
then when
it'll
we got
report back when you.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can only
Yeah.
see through its eyes up to 100 feet. Okay, so
yeah,
you're
it's
saying
20.
go on. You're saying scout out and go ahead, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
Miles.
Should
off
I
into the
roll
darkness.
stealth for it?
Yeah,
to
roll, just roll me a perception for Miles. Perception.
7 plus.
Got 8 eyes. Should be good.
Yeah, he can
7.
see reality.
7.
7. Okay, good. Yeah, Miles scutters off into the darkness and doesn't report anything for the next couple of minutes. What are you guys just waiting to find out what Miles sees?
No.
I think we're
No,
going.
fuck no.
sending
We're
him
gonna.
off.
I'm gonna start assembling a party to go to the chapel and rescue more people.
Oh, right, okay. So you,
Yeah.
what, you heading back up and what are you doing?
I'm going up to the portcullis,
Oh, right, to the top of it or the bottom?
the bottom of it,
Oh.
ready to head on out
Alright.
if it looks clear.
All right. So as you make your way up to the portcullis, the guard up above leans over and whispers down, "Hey, there's hundreds of them out there now.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I don't think you should go
Where's
in."
that? We might need to go to the wall again.
Let's,
So,
I'll
go-
send up.
go
I'll
have
send
a
up
look.
Nevermore just to check it for myself.
all right, okay. So you see
They-
Nevermore, and you see that you see hundreds of cultists and guard drakes are working their way, lining up, not making any aggressive, well, fairly aggressive move, but they're just standing in a
They
big
don't-
line. They're encircling the front of the keep.
They don't
God
happen to
damn
be standing in a nice 20-yard clump, a bunch
Or-
of
I mean,
them?
they'll be
Nice
within 20 yards. I mean,
sprawling
there's hundreds of them. So yeah, I mean, they won't all be in a 20.
If you want to go balls to the wall with your fireball, now's the time. But
How many guards are in this place?
about from what you can see at the moment, about 30 serviceable guards.
30 serviceable guards, and
Yep.
there's hundreds of dudes out here. What's the dragon doing?
The dragon is still circling, occasionally swooping down now. And as you look up, and the dragon swoops down and comes extra close, I need everyone to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. To not get spooked. Aha, I have a fun. Oh, only against that dragon.
Oh,
All right, Pibbs,
Oh.
you're frightened.
11.
Herrick, you're frightened. What's the DC? I've forgotten the DC.
God damn it! How can I be frightened? I'm supposed to be frightening people.
I got 11.
It's a DC 17. So
Yeah,
anyone?
none of us made it.
Oh right, you're all
No,
frightened.
none of us made
You're
it.
all
We're all
suffering-
frightened as fuck.
All suffering from the frightened condition currently. But it's a bit confusing. The way it works is you can't actively move towards the source of of what's giving you the frightened condition as long as it's in your eyesight. But it's sort of swooping in and out. So at the moment, I'm not having you like running away or anything like that. But you are spooked. This thing is enormous, and is rattling you certainly.
So this is bad. I think we may just have to bail here.
Yeah,
yeah.
we need to go, and we need to go now through that tunnel. Fuck Miles, we're going.
Miles comes back into your range at this moment, Waterwick, and lets you know that there are packs of rats down there, but he made it all the way through to another gate that he could only just see through. Looks like it's very overgrown.
Where is Escobar?
Escobar is on the crenellations as well. Seems to be currently feared himself.
I will.
I will tell the party what my Miles saw in the
All right.
tunnel.
Okay. You going up to
Escobar.
Escobar, did you say, Geralt?
Yeah.
I have a
What?
question. And this is maybe something that one of the guards can tell me.
Uh-huh.
If they are all up here, can any one of you check if the chapel is still under siege?
yeah, maybe send the bird.
Yeah, I could send Nevermore over there.
Yeah. Can you
Having
check?
both, I could have Nevermore go both to the chapel and to the mill and then back.
I mean, the mill's just. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I mean the mill's bad, but the chapel is worse right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have him go to the
Okay.
chapel.
The mill
and
is
see
irrelevant
there's-
if we don't get out.
Okay, so you Nevermore heads off in that direction. Geralt, you're going up to Escobert.
Yeah, I will ask Escobar if he has a plan here or whether we just need to.
We are. It looks bad, but this is our strongest position. There's no way we can get everyone out. If anything, we need to get more villagers in. If you can
Oh.
rescue any more villagers and get them in through the secret tunnel, that's the best resolution. They're still not attacking. We just don't know what's going on. While this dragon's
Where's-
flying over.
I mean,
Where
If
does
only we knew where the secret tunnel ended.
He told you just by the river.
Whereabouts on the map?
So
Yeah.
you would surmise somewhere probably around here. Oh
There.
fuck! I'm
Oh.
drawing
Oh.
again. Not.
there?
That's not nearly as far.
Damn, I was hoping somewhere
thought
around
it was-
here or something.
Like actually outside of the village. That's like nothing. That's
Oh damn,
Well, it's
that's not
outside.
a long.
It's an escape tunnel for the keep, not for the village.
Ugh. Okay, well,
If
I
we
think it'd be outside of siege range though. Okay.
Well, we'll surmise that it was built when the keep was built, not when the village has grown.
Yeah.
yeah,
Do they have any anti-siege? Do the bad guys have any siege equipment other than obviously the dragon?
Make me a perception check.
Well, I'm
Can we all
bad at
roll that, or is it just?
If Geralt asks for,
Yeah, I mean,
if
I
you're all
will.
going to have a bit of active perception, then
Nevermore should be returning back. Can he
Yeah,
make that
so-
perception check?
Yeah, well, we'll get to Nevermore. Just let's do this bit
Okay.
first. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Herrick, you're with the 20. You look around. It's just at the moment bodies on the ground. There's just they're just bloody everywhere. But no ballista, no battering rams, or anything like that you can see at the moment.
What
in
about
the-
these guys in the castle? Do they have anything?
No, nothing like that. They're just basically set up with crossbows, bow and arrows. That's about it.
What if we just
Swords.
could we use the rope to get down this side, and then just try and
Are they-
avoid?
Yeah, are they just in front or are they
Yeah,
surrounded?
can I? Can I
The pink
go-
line is where they lined up. This on the far side is a bit steeper, and they don't seem to think that anything's going to be going on there. They're gathering at the front, either in some sort of show of force or in preparation for something.
Is there anyone that seems to be a leader?
So, Herrick, amongst all these hundreds and ever-growing numbers, you actually do spy nearer the back, about an 8-foot tall, and you just catch his profile at one point, and you see that there's a half-dragon at the back of all these cultists.
Oh,
A half dragon.
Seems to be in charge, waving his hand around, and cultists are running around on his motions.
Tia,
yes.
please tell me you have Eldritch Spear.
No.
Damn it.
I will point him out, but then I would like to also suggest my plan to descend the wall on the other side.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Just, well, as that happens, Nevermore flies back into range for you there, Hannibal, and reports that around the chapel there are 3 main groups of kobolds, cultists, a few guard drakes. They're setting fire to barrels and haystacks and anything that's flammable around the chapel, and the chapel is looking like it will catch.
So we have a very brief moment now if we want to go and rescue them because they've gathered up around the keep.
Okay, and we can kind of hope that there's like guards in there, basically. I've got the keys to the gate, so we can get in the other side. So yeah, I think we need to head there and just hope for the best, basically.
I mean, honestly, if we head over to the keep now, maybe we can save people. If not, the invasion of the keep happens and maybe we can save ourselves.
yeah, I think we're safer outside of the.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like my concern. Like, The keeper's not going to hold for shit against the dragon that is
No.
bigger than its walls.
Can
right?
we at least suggest that they should start evacuating the keep?
We've suggested them. They don't want to.
Can't. Like,
They don't want to.
They
thing is,
feel
like,
safer here.
I mean, we can try to persuade them, but I think
the bad guys are here. The exit is like here. It's like useless.
yeah, and with the dragon circling, he'll notice a massive amount of people coming out of there.
If too many people come out of there, then
Yeah.
it'll be immediately spotted. Not good.
God damn it! I think we're
So-
gonna have to go to the key to the chapel just to try to save some people and see if we can save ourselves.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it now.
We're gonna have to go now, otherwise it's
Now's
too
our
late.
window.
So,
Right,
what are you doing?
Let's
Are you,
let. I'm gonna let Escobar know that the tunnel is clear,
right.
except a few rats. Basically, is what Miles
Alright.
told us, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
Could you not head out that way yourselves? We're really on our last legs here. Look at the state of my men. They must rest before
Oh,
this.
yeah,
Whatever
I'm
happens,
just saying
happens.
That's our plan.
It
Oh,
might
right.
be worth getting a few people out, like get some of the injured out if they're useless. You know?
Well, there's nowhere for them to go. This is the safest place for them.
Mm.
Keep them in the in the garrison in the basement at the moment is the safest place in the town that we can see. Unless you can find somewhere safer for us to be. You've
Right.
got
Well,
maybe
let's-
like 35 guards, and you've got 56 villagers in various states of
Is
being.
there any extra weapons in here they can arm any strong people with?
It looks, yeah. You see, a lot of the villagers are like trying out rusty old swords and just various bits of tattered armor and stuff. They are arming themselves as best they can, but you can see that these are tradesmen, farmers, villagers. They're not
That's
trained.
fine.
In
These
it.
are cultists. They're also not trained, so that's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. They do that. We will go and see what we can do with the chapel then, and hope there's some more
All right.
people.
So
Do
what-
we?
And perhaps we should unlock the door to the. Make sure that at least that passage is open, so people should come to it.
But yeah,
and people can easily
we're
go
going
in
that
there.
way.
Yeah.
so-
Okay.
Yeah, are we using the tunnel or are we just
Then let's hut
I
hut hut.
think we should use the tunnel.
Yeah, well, we should go out through the tunnel.
Likely to get spotted.
Yeah, not everyone is as athletic as some of us, or some others here. So I don't want to drop off.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't know for sure that they don't have people watching the backside of the keep. It would make sense for them to, if they're encircling the keep, they might well just see us jumping off the back of the keep. Like, I
It
think
might not be massing, but they'll be
going through the tunnel is the most surreptitious course of action for a small group, anyways.
And well, even a dragon can't see the tunnel.
Yeah, we want to
Hopefully.
out of.
I don't know shit
out
about
of the
dragon
open
stuff.
as much as we can.
All right. Okay. So you guys head back down to the subfloor where all this makeshift beds are set up. People tending to the wounded, children crying. A few there's a cauldron with some sort of stew bubbling that they're trying to feed people with. You move to the back of the basement there. Move the crates to one side, revealing this iron-barred wrought iron gate with a big rusty lock. And Geralt, you unlock that. Oh,
Yep.
it's this clearly hasn't been opened in a very long time. It takes you a good amount of strength just, and you step forward into the dark. The dripping already. You can tell this is sub-basement. This isn't a nice tunnel. This is drip, drip, drip. It's quite slippy underfoot, dark, and as you make your way forwards, I think we'll leave it there for the week.
All right.
Oh!
Well, it's 11, which means it's 12 for you
Oh,
guys.
right, yeah. I was just getting into it though so much.
Well done, guys.
Let's update the Fox News channel.
Yep.
I love that you've named it the Fox News channel.
I just made some notes and
Yeah, I mean, I've got my notes.
They're not
here.
really super sorted, so bear with me.
Mine are beautiful. What's this?
Mine